Hi, things. Hello. Hi. Hello. Welcome, bottoms. It's Tuesday. You guys know the drill. Hi. It is Tuesday. It's Bottom Tuesday. The league meets today. Reporting in from being good. I'm doing good. How are you guys? Hi. What's GQuuuuux? Gundam. Switch here, but happy to meet my part. I already told you guys we need DOMs in here, otherwise we never get anything done. Have you seen any Gundam shows? I've seen 2 of them, actually. I've seen relatively more modern Gundams than most people, but GQuuuuux is a bit of a love letter to the old ones in a way.
Hi Lily, Portugal not being bottom this Tuesday for once.
Damn. Hopefully that's good though, right? Thank you. Backstar, thanks so much for the sub. Yeah, I've watched Witch of Mercury and GQuuuuux. And Witch of Mercury was excellent, I think.
"5 months of pink. Prepare to be stepped on, you degenerate peasant."
Hey, baby. Thanks so much for the sub, Pokemon Trainer Cam. Thank you. I know. I also know of some of the older Gundam animes for obvious reasons, but, like, I've never actually seen any. Yeah, not opposed to, though. Why does it have so many U's? That's a great question. No one knows. They probably thought it looked cool, honestly. They have that groups for like 90s anime style. No, the GQuuuuux one had some episodes that I like emulated the 90s style more. I never watched a Gundam show before, not that big into anime. Gundam, I don't know if it's a good starter anime anyway, but it's a fun show. It's a programming thing. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Really, that's how it's pronounced. GQuuuuux. Yeah. Yeah, I agree that GQuuuuux had a lot of potential, but it did need more than 12 episodes. I think that GQuuuuux could have very easily been a 24 episode anime. I don't know why they only made it 12. I feel like it did need more, yes. It was way too short for like how cool it was. It was really, really short. Hi.
Everything in the early 2000s and mid to late 90s, basically anything without the original author's involvement, is peak.
Thank you.
Hey Lily, this week is Digimon's 29th anniversary.
Oh yeah, they're not
Any
30
chance
yet.
you could do a review for the Tamers and Digimon from the Digimon Liberator webcomic?
I'll think about it, but thank you. I feel like you should have watched the OG to appreciate GQuuuuux more. Yeah, but unfortunately that's not something that they tell you when you start watching shows like this, so I enjoyed it for what it was. I saw it was coming out this season. I saw how cool the designs, well, when it came out, the designs were fucking dope, and I was like, let's go! I normally do try to watch things in order whenever possible, but with Gundam, since there's so many of them, it just felt like it was like a one-off thing. Like, here's the thing, though. I can tell you as someone who watched it. You don't have to watch it from the beginning. If you've seen older Gundam shows, you will soy face at the screen for sure. But it's not necessary. Like, GQuuuux can work as a standalone show. Apparently, there are characters on GQuuuux that were meant to go Leo pointing at the screen. Yeah. But, like, you can also watch it as is, and it works just fine. They give you enough context and backstory for you not to feel completely lost. Yeah, it's one of those. So, like, you can watch it with context or without it, and it works fine. But, like, once you see Char, you start seeing him everywhere. It's so fucking funny. Like, now I know who he is, I just start seeing him everywhere. Char Eternal, he's just everywhere.
Which of Mercury was okay emo? I still think the school setting kinda didn't gel with Gundam.
I agree.
UC Timeline is still my fave, but I'll say Iron-Blooded Orphans is good as a standalone Gundam though.
Yeah. Like, Witch of Mercury I really liked, but I don't know why we had to do with the school thing. I do agree with that, because it felt like it got shafted immediately anyway. Thank you. Was that the red guy with the funny-looking helmet? Yeah, that was Char. But yeah, like, it can enhance the experience if you have context from the original, but it's not necessary.
Char, I have never betrayed anyone in my life. Asnable.
Oh, yeah, no, liar. Thank you.
Just joined and this is one of the most cryptic stream titles I've seen from you.
Oh, yeah, I like to keep people on their toes. I do, I really do. I have a bet with my husband, though. Well, I'll tell you guys about it later.
Char is unironically like the Darth Vader of anime.
He kind of is. He kind of is. Like, now that I've seen Char in fucking GQuuuux, I see him everywhere, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck are you from, you cocksucker? And he's like from a just old Gundam. Can you count any of your mods guessing for once? No, it's not your job to know. So it's fine. Besides, I feel like that keeps things entertaining. Yeah, if you guys don't know where Char is from, he's from, like, the first Gundam show, I think. And every other anime ever references him at some point or another, especially if they have to do with nerdy shit. And I didn't know this until I watched GQuuuux, and now I've, like, wait a minute, I feel like I've seen this bitch before. And then, like, every other old anime that, like, I've seen has referenced Char in some way, shape, or form, and it's like, oh! So, like, pop culture, mama. Much like Patches in Soulsborne and Elden Ring. Yeah, kind of. He's kind of like Patches. The Char clone trope exists for a reason. Yeah. I feel like he's also one of those characters that's, like, incredibly parodied. Yeah, Char is the icon for Gundam, even if you've never seen it.
Look up Quattro Baena to see him with no mask.
They showed him without a mask in GQuuuux too, I think, but thank you. No, Lily, there's like a Char stand-in or a Char in every Gundam. Bet. Meow.
Gundam Origins is Char backstory short series.
That bitch is so popular that he's come back in like every iteration of the fucking show. It's great. Although I will say, if you ask me from the Gundams I've watched, which mech is my favorite, it's probably the one of Witch from Mercury, because the noises that it makes give me eargasms. Like, whenever the shields, like, go up or they deflect a projectile, it makes the best fucking noise. Yeah, it's audio bliss. Like, the one from GQuuuuux didn't have that. It was animated really well. It didn't have that, but, like, I hear the noise in, like, Ariel from Witch of Mercury, and it's like, oh. It's such a good sound. Yeah, I really like the sounds.
This stream comes as I am close to finishing a several-month Gundam customization project. I started in February.
Oh, damn, you've been at it for a while then. Thank you. I'm building the model kit for Ariel right now. I forget that these actually have model kits, which I could never do. I have stupid fingers. Gundam has, like, a history of doing its girls bad. Yeah, except for, like, Witch of Mercury and GQuuuux, it was all girly pops, mama. They're easy to build because there's, like, no glue involved. Oh, really? So I don't have to, like, glue my fingers together. Witch of Mercury ended way too soon because it felt rushed toward the end. Dude, GQuuuux felt way too rushed towards the end. GQuuuux only had 12 episodes. They could have very easily done that shit in 24. It feels like it was written for 24, but production only gave them the budget for, like, 12. This is a character review. Yeah, we're not talking about the mechas. Not at this point, anyway.
Char Aznable, everyone's favorite masked war criminal with a desire for someone to become like a mother to him who did nothing wrong, like Zeon.
Char is an enigma. Thank you.
If Lily tried to build Gundam, she would get cut constantly while trying to remove the models from the spurs.
Oh, right, because they come in like little sticky things, right? No, it's character design today. We're probably not gonna do the mechas today, because, like, believe it or not, there's a lot of people in the show. You have to snip them out. Yeah. Oh, goodbye fingernails. Yeah. People in my robot show, I have a good reason for it. They come in like these little plastic free things, like prototype 3D printing. Okay, wait, doesn't Warhammer do the same thing? Yeah, that's the thing that I said was gonna destroy my hands. But in Warhammer, you have to glue. Yeah, but Warhammer has a type of glue that won't, like, destroy your fingers. But you don't have to color the Gundam kids, right? Yeah, and Warhammer's much smaller. I feel like Gundam kits are fairly large. I've seen some really, really cute ones. You don't have to paint them, but some people do. Okay, okay.
NGL, as much as I appreciate Char, the popularity of Char clones has resulted in the label getting applied to things that really shouldn't be called clones. This has gotten a bit annoying on many occasions.
Oh, because people forget what words mean after like the third iteration of something. That always happens, sadly. But thank you. No, if Gundam teamed up with Lego to make something, that kit would go from being relatively affordable to costing like $1,000. I love hearing the Bayonetta sound. So do I! It's like one of my favorite things. Meow. Yeah, it would be sold out within seconds. Lego, to be fair, though, has relatively good measures against scalpers. Like, if something even seems remotely sussy about your order, they will cancel it. How do I know this? They canceled one of mine, and I had to actually talk to customer support, and it took forever for it to get the order reinstated. Like yours, yeah, mine got canceled. They were like, you're trying to resell, and I was like, no, this is literally my fucking address. That was a Pokemon one. Thankfully, they realized that they were in the wrong, and they actually did send it to me. But yeah, no, Lego's pretty strict when it comes to resellers. You do know about the Lego scandal, right? Nope. You can't ask questions like that because I have no idea that Lego even had scandals. Just tell me what it is. If that helps anti-scalping, it's a minor inconvenience. It is a minor inconvenience, except for when it's a pre-order and it has a short pre-order window, because Nintendo sucks about stuff like that, yeah. Did you order too much? No, I literally just got one of each set because that was the limit. Like, I got the Eevee and I got the starters, and you were only allowed one of each set per customer. The 200k Lego has. Oh, yeah, that's not a scandal. That was a straight up heist. Like the Kit Kat one. As Starcraft breaks it, main thing is holding a man's Lego collection for ransom valid at 200 grand. Why? Wait, been following, so that's recent. Because they're greedy, but like, isn't it his stuff that they go into like their house and steal it? It's a massive rabbit hole. No, like at least give me the TLDR. Are you gonna build them on stream when they arrive? I'm gonna build them probably after Bean is here. Yes, very recent. Fascinating. They stole them from the store. Oh. It also involves corrupt cops and Mormons. That sounds like America to me. Yeah, Spanish, get me some details in case I want to make content about it later. Apparently the reselling and scalping culture is getting really out of hand. Like, people are like camping out at fucking Nintendo fucking Pokemon vending machines now. It's kind of insane. I'm actually put our channel at risk. That sounds like a gigantic exaggeration. Wait, does it break TOS in any way? No, then yeah, then you can make a whole segment covering the entire debacle. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna make content of it. I just want to know what happened. No, they're extremely litigious. Even from just, like, learning what happened. Dude, I'm not that big of a content creator that are gonna come after my wig. It's fine. Like, and I don't even know if I'm gonna make content of it. I just wanna know what the fuck happened. I saw a video of a loser pulling a gun on his hand to scare them away from the Pokemon vending machine. No, dude, it's been insane. The Moth guy and his grandson made a deal with a store that would sell his old sets and give him a portion of the money. But they still in charge administration stole the sets. Oh! Coffeezilla also did a video about it. Oh, dude, yeah, no, they can't sue everybody. It's not so much yes, but getting videos demonetized. That's literally nothing. That's such a nothing burger. Like, getting demonetized is the least of your worries on YouTube. How does it involve the CEO of Patreon? How deep does that rabbit hole go? Oh yeah, I feel like everybody's gone insane these days. Like, that's not too far-fetched to assume. There's a video on YouTube for the drama and Lego drama. I'll just watch the Coffeezilla one, I suppose. The Mormons are involved, by the way. Everybody seems to be involved in this.
The CEO of Patreon told Bricks and Minifigs to pound sand.
Oh, isn't that a good thing? Isn't Bricks and Minifigs the ones who stole the thing? Yeah, then he's involved in a good way. You have to see a patron to try and get someone's Patreon taken down. That doesn't work like that. For all the flack that people give Patreon, they're actually an amazing fucking company to work with. And they will just not take your channel down for any reason. You have to fuck up massively to get your Patreon terminated. Or break TOS a lot. And often. It's the point that the Pokemon vending machines are being shut down. Target is now unwrapping all Pokemon cards before handing them over. Good. And even going to be putting a ban on anyone buying more than a certain amount of Pokemon cards. Good! Probably asked Patreon to check out the videos about the scandal, so the CEO of Patreon made a video that said no. That's the thing, you can't try and control people like that. Patreon is a crowdfunding website. Unless you're like super breaking TOS, they're usually gonna side with the creator. Beyblade is having a scalping problem now too. I feel like... I don't know, Mama. Does that point to signs of a recession or what? Because like... Go, like... Go out and get a job. Like, what the fuck? Why do we have to resell things and take away hobbies from kids? I check out the cashier slaps the plastic seal on Pokemon card boxes with scalpers in the scalpers' faces. Well, yeah. Our local game store has multiple branches, so when they do orders, since they have to manually pack stuff, they immediately cancel online orders if they look sus. Yeah, if you're trying to buy out the entire inventory to resell it, it's getting canceled. Because they're like sad hostile culture losers. Just go out and like get an actual job. Yeah, why are they scalping people's childhoods? I don't get it. I don't want to say that social media is involved, but it likely is. Oh, absolutely it is. How have the scalpers not lost all their money? Because people buy the things. The problem is that people do buy from scalpers. That's why. Getting a job is easier said than done. No excuse for this BS, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I know it's hard to find work, but it's still no excuse to do, like, you know, man-children behavior, or, like, try and ruin a child's hobby. DSP is buying Pokemon card packs, and he's probably saying that he's buying from scalpers because he's way too much of a lazy ass to go get a proper store. Also, I feel like if DSP actually tried to go to a store to, like, get packs, he would get stampeded out of there. Hi! Remember the Rosalina amiibo incident? Yeah, but, like, that's very different from resellers. That was someone who fucking hated Rosalina. That would be so fucking funny. I don't think that he has, like, the physical constitution to fight over Pokemon cards with other people. Because the company's technically sold the product, they see no downside for the revenue. Here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. If Nintendo and Pokemon are known for something, it's for wanting to have a very family-friendly atmosphere. So if the scalping problem gets really, really out of hand and it starts making them look bad, they will crack down on it. Why do you guys think that there's no Smash tournaments anymore? It had so many fucking scandals, so many, like, you know, we all know. I can't say the word on YouTube because they get mad at me, but, like, that Nintendo's just like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. As soon as something starts looking, like, remotely bad for the company, they gank it. They were like that before the internet, but now they're even worse. The hilarious irony, they don't even make this insane profit off of it. It's even more so factoring the time spent on camping restocks. Yeah, you don't make that good money off of it either. Yeah, if Nintendo did not handle it well before the scandals, then after the scandals, it just ruined any chance. Yeah, reprinting cards would actually solve that problem. Get rid of the scarcity, and that's it. What is this, Lily? I'm setting up a thing. All right. All right, so today I want to talk about a little show called Gundam GQuuuux. Now, I know what you're thinking, because I already see some Gundam fans in the audience hella raising their eyebrows at me. Why the fuck are you starting with GQuuuux? It's like the most recent entry into the franchise, and it also fucking references a ton of old shit. Well, I have a few good reasons for it. The first one is that the art style is insanely cool. And the second one is because I did a character review on Pokemon Sun and Moon last week, and the Sun and Moon designer is the lead character designer for Gundam GQuuuux. In fact, it actually uses the same fucking art style. The first time I saw the trailer for this anime, I was like, is this Pokemon? It is not, in fact, Pokemon. It's actually a Gundam thing. So I thought it would be cool to see what it looks like when we put a Pokemon character designer outside of their Pokemon box. And see what they can accomplish. Because all of the characters in GQuuuux, even the ones that reference the old shows, have the Pokemon flair. In fact, it's to the point that I think that you could give a Pokeball to every single one of these bitches and they would all fit perfectly in the Pokemon universe. In fact, I made myself a PNG of a fucking Pokeball so I can put it in characters' hands and show you guys that I mean fucking business. So, for anybody wondering why I'm doing GQuuuux first instead of doing another Gundam, because, like, yeah, fair, I usually tend to go these things chronologically, it's because of the art style and the artist specifically. Now, does this mean I'm never gonna do another Gundam review? No, I might consider it, especially the stuff with the old shows, because Char is apparently a fucking icon. But for today, I want to talk about the incredibly fun and playful art style and character design that GQuuuux had, which made me very interested in watching the show and made me love the show as well. So without further ado, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna start with the main cast because there's a lot of people in here. There's like 60 people in here. So main cast first. All right, we got our main girly pop. Machu, this is actually the protagonist for this show. Now, I don't know if you guys can see the Pokemon in there immediately, but I sure fucking could. Like, look at it. Look. Like, tell me that she doesn't look like if you could drop her into the game and then boom, that's it. Throw a Pokemon ball at you. Now, Machu's actually incredibly cute. She's a bit of like a tomboy in a way. She has like a really, really cute silhouette, incredibly playful design, great use of color, giant eyes, gigantic. And the thing I like best about her is that she has a very soft silhouette. She has like the Japanese schoolgirl stereotype of like, we're wearing our uniform, but we're wearing a gigantic sweater on top. So it's really, really fluffy. But then we also played with design elements for her character. We gave her a really big collar. The sweater itself is huge. Like, the skirt is, like, really, really cute and flirty. She has, like, little boots with, like, little baby socks. And, like, a really, really big raccoon accessory on her bag. It's more about, like, taking the uniform and making it her own, if that makes sense. And she has a very vibrant color scheme. If I was going to describe the GQuuuuux character design philosophy in a few words, it would be vibrant and playful. Because all of the characters have stuff like this. Even the ones that have like a bit of a moodier color palette have very vibrant colors somewhere. And with Machu, it's mainly with her hair. Super fucking cute. Great silhouette. And she actually has a bunch of outfits. Believe it or not, I got a bunch of the concept art from the show we can look at. So this is the base one she has. This is like her school uniform. This is what she starts the series in. Let me show you the expression work that they did for her, though, before we move on to, like, any other outfits. Tell me this isn't Pokemon as fuck. Like, when I first saw the trailer for this, I was like, why is this art style so stupidly familiar? Where have I seen this before? It turns out where you've seen this before is Sun and Moon. Granted, it's a completely different show, but it's really good that the character designer's fingerprint, it's always there. And the fingerprint for the Sun and Moon designer is playing with shapes really, really well. And really big eyes, like stupid expressive faces. And their shape language is just generally very concise as well. So even though this is not from a Pokemon anime or game, it still feels like one, you know? Just put Ash right there. This Miller style is there. Yeah. And again, this is only the like designer, I think, but they actually did use this style for the entirety of the show, and it was so refreshing to see it. You can see a little bit of expressions on her face, kind of how it works. Gigantic eyes, like very heart-shaped face. Delicate features, definitely, but she's more friend-shaped. She's more round. Because this series actually has two main characters. It's not just Machu, and they're both girly pops. They're super cute, though. So that's like the face work that she has for her concept art. Well, reference sheet, rather, because this is official. She does look like a tomato. And then she also has her pilot suit. Now, I actually really like her pilot suit. It's very silly. Because it does feel like your run-of-the-mill plug suit, for sure. Yeah. But it also seems very comfortable. Like, it doesn't feel like space vinyl or latex the way that a lot of these tend to feel. It feels knit, almost, right? And she usually uses a gigantic beanie when she's piloting her Gundam because she's not supposed to be recognized. Like, the premise of the show, at least, like, the starter premise of the show, you know these things change, is that she is doing Gundam battles. Illegal Gundam battles for shits and giggles and money. Because she's kind of bored. She's pretty privileged, I will say this about Machu. She's kind of bored with her life. And, like, it turns out that she can pilot this Gundam and pilot really well. So this is the suit that she wears for matches. I like it a lot, though, because it's, unlike the school uniform, which has the very strong contrast between, like, the teal uniform and the red hair, this one is more monochrome, in a way, in color scheme. She has the red hair, the red suit, some really nice warm accents of, like, the little gold bangles, and it also has, like, a darker blue and her little, like, purple beanie. In fact, her color scheme, I think, is an inverted version of another character's color scheme, which we'll see him later. But it's pretty fucking cute. I like spacesuits that are form-fitting, but they're not like the Darling in the Franxx ones. We'll leave it at that. Like, I like me a good plug suit. I do, but like they look so uncomfortable for the most part because like they feel like they're made of materials that are like Not breathable in the slightest. This one, at the very least, looks really comfy to wear. Like, if you got sweaty in this, it would not be that uncomfortable. If you get fucking sweaty in, like, an Eva plug suit, it's gonna fucking stay in there. You know, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's gross. Like, there was a cosplayer that I saw once that, like, was wearing a plug suit cosplay that she had to, like, drain the sweat out of her suit, and that made me gag. So, the GQuuuuux suit is actually fairly comfy. It also has, like, cute little space boots. The gloves are really nice. It doesn't have a helmet, but it doesn't really need one, because, like, I feel like Gundams don't require helmets to pilot. Some people wear them, but, like, Machu did not. A full-body wedgie. Yeah. And she's our first main character. In general, I think that for, like, the main character of the show, she has a really fun, very playful little silhouette. Very tomboyish, but at the same time, very sweet. Like, it's one of those ones that I would say, yes, she is a tomboy, but she also does not dislike cute things. Alright, our second protagonist, we got our little ice queen here, is called Nyan. Now, yes, her name is a cat noise. Indeed, her name is a cat noise. Does she not look Pokemon as fuck to you? Like, Nyan is the exact opposite to Machu when it comes to, like, her actual design and color. So, like, the Machu shape play was more round, so to speak. Nyan is very slim, very slender, very tall. You know? She looks like a Pokemon rival. She kind of is in a way. Like, she's friends with Machu, but, like, she can also pilot a Gundam decently well. Although she finds this out by accident. And the thing about Nyan is that, like, where Machu's, like, tiny and round and heart-shaped, Nyan is, like, long, very slender, very elegant. She has a way more chill vibe. She has very long hair, kind of droopy eyes. And the vibrancy in her character is actually in her eye color. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but, like, does she not have very similar eyes to Kieran and Carmine? Who have gigantic fucking yellow eyes that look like they're kind of, like, lizard-coated. It's very funny because these could all be trainers in a Pokemon game. Dead ass. Like, she could be your rival character. She could be, like, a random trainer that you meet on the road. Like, I wish this was Scarvaio's uniform. This is gorgeous. Like, it just goes to show that, like, you can take the designer out of Pokemon, but you cannot take the Pokemon out of the designer. Like, the shape play is beautiful. She's just really, 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 really pleasing to look at. The uniform is very simple. It has nice dark colors, not a ton of contrast. She actually wears it pretty much by the book, which is very different than how Machu wears her uniform, with, like, her big sweater and her bag with, like, a bajillion accessories. Nyan does things pretty standard. And she's, for the most part, a pretty stoic personality, which I think shows in the design. We also have her expressions and her pilot suit, so let me show you guys those. So Nyan, I feel like the thing about her character that shows the most in her expression work is the severity of her face, right? Machu had a very, like, compressed heart-shaped face. Nyan is more of an oval, very, like, narrow, very elongated eyes, long brows, thicker brows as well. And in general, she's not a very emotive person. And it shows in the design, because it's supposed to be, like, a high contrast to Machu's very much high-energy personality. Her color work is really solid. I think the most important part about the design is, again, the eyes. It's just bright yellow, a hint of green in there. For the most part, we're keeping Nyan cool toned, which is great because Machu's very warm. Machu has, like, probably predominantly reds in her design, whereas Nyan is more like blues. Yeah, she's had a rough life. That's more getting into the show. But, like, from a glance, you can tell that she and Machu are meant to be kind of, like, opposites in a way. It's a juxtaposition of both characters because one of them has had a very privileged life and wants out of it, and the other one has had a very rough life and wants out of that as well. Different color schemes, different shapes, and if you put them side by side, they make a good pair. They really do. She is also very cat-coded. Yeah, she's very cat-coded. I mean, it's in her name. And yeah, like, so this is, like, the expression work that she comes with. Let me show you her pilot suit, though. Now, she actually doesn't wear this for a good chunk of the show. She joins a different faction at some point whose name I cannot fucking remember. But she is a part of, like, a more official Gundam piloting capacity in a way. She's in the Zeon faction after a bit because she's actually insanely talented. She's very good at piloting Gundam. As you can see, this one actually does have a helmet, and the colors for her and Machu's pilot suit are completely inverted. She has predominantly dark colors with light accents, with like teal accents, and a little red accent here and there as well, which is like the complete opposite of Machu's look, which was very predominantly red, white with some black accents here and there, and some like dark blue ones. She wears, I like that her helmet is cat-shaped. I actually never caught this when I was watching the show because they show them at very, very different angles, but like from the front though, it's a cat. It has cat ears. It's very severe in nature, and it definitely fits her personality as like someone who just wants to do things by the book and get the fuck out. She also has a pilot suit that's more on the shiny side, but it also seems to be a jacket and pants combo as opposed to the one leotard like mono that Machu was wearing for the most part. The thing I like about the shape language is just how strict it is. Whereas Machu's uniform looks really cozy, really comfy, really nice and easy to pilot, Nyan's is more it's definitely more strict, it's more severe, and it's actually like leather. Overall, though, I do think that it's a great juxtaposition of both characters. Alright, this next one, though, this one's my boy. Shuji! Okay, so Shuji is the third character that pilots Gundams in this show. Although his is a bit weird, so to speak. Shuji, though, I saw him and I was like, what Pokemon are you that's taken human shape, mama? He's very pretty. He's a little bit spacey. He wears predominantly white. He has big gloves, big boots. He likes to paint. He likes to paint a lot. And he has this, like, little square robot that usually goes with him places. The thing you'll notice about him, though, is how relaxed his silhouette is in general. His eyes are fucking gigantic, incredibly vibrant, like fucking vibrant-ass red. His clothes don't seem to fit him very well. He just feels like he's there to, like, chill and hang out, and that's it, you know? This freak. He is a freak, but I love him. He's a freak pretty boy, you know? He completes the love triangle. Yeah, I like to think about it more as the threesome, because, like, when I was watching the show, like, I can tell you guys this without spoiling, that both girly pops have a crush on this guy. And I was just sitting there thinking, a threesome could solve this problem. Deadass. It could have. It really could have, but the show said no, because they're cowards. He does have, like, the least amount of color out of all of the main characters in the show. But there's a good reason for that, because he's surrounded by color, usually. Like, he paints stuff, right? So there's a lot of color around him, and I feel like giving him a colorful outfit would have probably done a disservice to the more artist persona that he has. He's absolutely gorgeous, though. Stunning character. And again, does he or does he not look like you could just drop him in a fucking gym and he would fight you? This is if Pokemon decided to make something with sci-fi, which I think at some point they really should. Like, dead-ass sci-fi. Hobo Riz. They have two hands. They have two hands! He does look like he's got a painter smock, because that's a painter smock, basically, yeah. He also has expression work. Let's see it. He's, like, so pretty. This, like, hold on. Like, I haven't triangled any of the girly pops, but, like, I'm gonna triangle my boy because he's so pretty. Like, what is that? Look at him! Baby boy! The Minecraft creature? He does have a Minecraft creature. It's super cute. I like him because, like, for the most part, unlike Machu and Nyan that are always, like, bent out of shape about something, he's very relaxed. Like, very, very, very relaxed. He doesn't really seem to care about much except piloting his fucking Gundam and finding something. His hair is all over the place. It's messy. It's pretty. I actually really like the way that they did shines in the hair in this anime because they were, like, actual shapes, so I can imagine that was pretty easy to animate. And again, this shit is so obnoxiously Pokemon that I'm just really surprised that Pokemon didn't see GQuuuuux and immediately go like, hey, we should make a Gundam game. Hobo Riz into, like, artist Riz. Yeah. He has mad Riz, too. Like, because he's... Look how pretty he is. Is it dyed underneath? Again, most of the characters in GQuuuuux have very, vibrant color schemes in some way or another, especially the main ones. So his color's, like, just blue. I can tell you for a fact that purple is, like, a weird shading color. It's not so much that it's dyed underneath. Because, like, in the show animated, it doesn't show that color, usually. Pokemobile suit. They really should do it. That's an orange big bug cube Pokemon. Again, you can take the designer out of Pokemon, but you can't take the Pokemon out of the designer. Which is really, really, really funny. Because, yeah, they made also 3 Pokemikus. Yeah, they did a bunch of stuff for Project Voltage. So it's kind of nice to see them outside of their normal environment. Believe it or not, it gets even more Pokemon from here on out. Like, it's actually kind of insane. And he does not, sadly, have a pilot suit, because he's a Degen, so he just fucking goes into his fucking Gundam with his Spainter Smog, and that's it. So that's, like, the main cast of GQuuuuux. From here on out, we're entering minor character territory. I just really want to talk about these 3 in particular, because I love their color schemes, and I love their silhouettes. And also, they're cute, and they should all bang. Okay. Raise your hand if you have ever felt personally victimized by a Pokemon character designer because me, bitch. Tell me that this isn't a fucking gym leader. Tell me that this is not a fucking member of the Elite Four. Fire type. Yeah. Guess a type. Guess what? She's not from Pokemon. Guess a type. This is one of the characters that's actually in the show for a decent bit, but I saw her and I was like, oh, cunt. Like, cunt. This woman, okay? Dark type, like fire dark. Yeah, exactly. You can see them. You can see them in the fucking, like, Pokemon universe, too. It's great. They even post, like, the trainer sprites. If you guys see the opening for the show, which unfortunately I can't show you because we will get DMCA'd immediately, although I love the song, they pose in a way that's like, okay, this is just Team Rocket. Like... But look at how fun her silhouette is. Look how intense her silhouette is. She's wearing a straight-legged, like, pantsuit. This is very sci-fi. But her silhouette is triangular. She has triangular hair, triangular shapes everywhere in the outfit, in the shoes, in her jewelry, in her belt. Just straight lines going down. It is, again, much like Sun and Moon, deceptively simple character design, but that has so much flair and personality that it just fucking shines the fuck out at you, you know? Houndoom to be, like, guess their main. Honestly, guess their main. Like... This woman has a Houndoom 1,000,000,000%, I'm sorry. Like, her makeup is great, the lipstick is great, and it's incredibly expressive. I'm just very impressed by the character designer to be able to capture so much personality in just a neutral-ass pose. She's not posing in a way that's like, wow, bombastic for illustration. She's just standing casually, and yet the fucking cunt is coming off this bitch in waves. Like, it's impressive. I mean... It's a lot of energy with very little posing, and you can literally do any of that with just a good silhouette, chat. This is like how elevated the fucking Pokemon character designers are, especially the Sun and Moon one. It's like... Gacha designers need to put like a whole ass background and splash screen in the back of the characters to make them stand out. In comes the fucking Sun and Moon designer and just fucking puts this bitch with a hand on her hip and goes pose, and that's it. Fucking 10 times more personality. It's insane. She will fight anyone. She runs like a team of fighting Gundams, by the way. This is Machu's boss. They fucking get it. That's what years of experience and actually understanding the rules of character design will do for you, by the way. This is Anki, by the way. Okay, next one is Mr. Chalia Bull. Okay. Daddy. I believe that Chalia Bull is actually not originally from GQuuuuux. Is he, like, a professor? This is the professor. Yeah. Ice type, steel, mama, what? I steal. Father, steel. He's from the OG, yeah. Chalia Bull is actually from the OG Gundam, because he knows Char, but like, ugh. The way they drew him in this show was so attractive. So stupid this man is a silver fox. He's so fucking gorgeous, like, I'm sorry, like, and he's wearing a basic-ass fucking military uniform, but he wears it so well, though! Amazing facial hair, like, he looks way older in the original. Yeah, again, like, that's part of, like, the thing, like, he's not as old in this one, but I guess I could show you guys part of the opening without sound, so you guys can see how they move, but, like, if we have time at the end, we'll do it, but tell me that even though this is a character from the original Gundam, you could plop this motherfucker in a Pokemon game and he'd fit right in. He could either be the evil professor or a steel-type trainer. Steel flying. I like that word trial. Okay, what's his main? Yeah, Skarmory, I thought immediately. Yeah. Like, you can see them with their partner Pokemon. You could see them, like, and it's just really, really fun, because he's just fucking holding a neutral-ass pose with his fucking yee-ass amazing dress shoes that are white for some reason. And a very simple military uniform with very, like, clear-cut, like, shapes and just really, really, really chill colors. I'm trying to find the OG and not... Because, like, here's the funny thing about GQuuuuux, right? There's a bunch of flashback episodes in the show. And the flashback episodes are actually animated to look like they're from the 90s. It's actually really, really well done. This is what they look like. This is not from the OG, by the way. This is from GQuuuuux. But, like, they had to fucking reference the OGs in there. And it's a bunch of episodes where, if you've seen the original Gundam, the animation and art style is very much there. The Sion uniforms are so fire dog. No, I love them. And, like, this is the modern version of the uniform, and we have the OG for the flashbacks. But we kept the color scheme, we kept the wing-like gold patterns on them, the the yellow accent, and just a really nice combination of colors. And Chalia Bull is like, ugh, daddy. I love him. This is his pilot suit, because he's a daddy, so he obviously has to wear one. He doesn't have a Gundam per se, but his fucking mecha's dope. And you'll notice that, like, yeah, like, he still has, like, the same face and similar posture, but, like, the personality shines through so well. Like, this dude this is the guy who is Machu's boss later. Like, he's worked with Machu, and he's just a good bean. He's a good bean. He's such a dad. Like, his vibe is amazing. And again, same color scheme as his formal military uniform, just more subdued on the accents. And unlike Machu's suit, which is super comfy, his is just more standard. His weird puppet mech. I actually really like his robot. Okay. This is some of Chalia Bull's junior officers, believe it or not. Look how cute that is! Look at her! Adorable. Like, I like the way that they did the uniforms for GQuuuuux because they all have a ton of personality and flair. Like, she's adorable. I love her boots. I love the little, like, black dress with the military jacket. It's almost like if you modernize the Star Trek uniforms for the girly pops, which is like, you guys have never seen those. Hopefully some of you guys have. They're, like, really short, like, mod dresses with long sleeves. This is what would happen if you modernized those and just gave them some military flair and some really tall boots. Would marry. She's super cute. And again, the vibrancy in her design is actually in her eyes. She has, like, very beautiful, almost like a beach in her eyes as well. And, like, a nice little a beauty mark, too. And her accent color is actually a little blue detail on her collar, but she is wearing a Sion uniform. It's just a junior officer one, you know? She's very Nimona-coded. She's actually not quite like Nimona. She's pretty stern, but she's a good bean. She's almost like 50% boots. I know! It's all leg! I love it! Yeah, everyone in this show has gorgeous eyes. And again, everybody has, like, just, like, that awesome flair that... It's perfect for GQuuuuux, but, like, mama Pokemon. Water type? Oh, yeah. Super cute. Very kissable. And we haven't even seen the one that most of the internet fucking simped over, by the way. We'll get there. But, but we haven't seen her yet. Okay, so this is one of the... lackeys for, you know, girly pop with the orange hair? Yeah? Who can tell me poison type? Poison. Oh. Immediately Poison, like... I love this dude's fit because you look at him from like the neck down, it's like that's such a nice urban outfit, like the cool hoodie, the really well matched colors, the insane fucking sneakers, and like the low-rise jeans that look like they're not quite skinny jeans, but like they're not super wide-legged either. And then you see him from like the face up and it's like, oh, salaryman, Buddha salaryman. It's goofy ass random guy. Yeah. And it's great because he's one of the mechanics in the show. He's not with Xeon or anything like that. He actually works with the team that Matru works with. But like, tell me you don't see this dude and immediately think, oh, Poison. Poison or Psychic. No, this is Poison 1,000,000,000%. I'm sorry, like that is an obnoxious shade of pink that he's wearing. Poison Larry. He has Quillfish face. He probably has a Quillfish's face. Yeah. Honestly would. Wait, really? Wait, seriously? Like, Corbeau's Chud's son. Stop it. Yeah, pink and green and with like a hint of purple, that's Poison, mama. Green and purple's automatically Poison. It's a great design, super cool fit, a ton of personality. He's just standing there. And most of these characters have had like the same pose the entire time, like hand on hip. You can't tell. You can't tell because the personality shines through so strong. Oh, here she is. Oh, bitch. Oh, okay. Psychotic MILF. Can I say something about this fucking character? She's a psycho. Absolutely psychotic MILF. She's a mom. She has like a son. She has like a whole ass husband. This bitch has bread, okay? She is an ace fucking Gundam pilot. Ace, okay? And she's so fucking good at it, but she's insane. Some people want fear over her for good reason. She had like, this is like, tell me this is not the strongest MILF energy you've ever seen in your life. Like she's carrying like a little bag of sweets and she's wearing like her pretty pantsuit with like the nice little sweater and like the cute tights and like the loafers. And her face is like so unassuming, but then like she turns psychotic and everybody's like, oh, I want her on my dick. Like... After her episode aired, I saw a decent amount of porn of this character, which is funny because I was not expecting to see anything from GQuuuuux, but nope, there she was. Lana's mom 2.0. Exactly. Lana's mom 2.0. This is your normal type fucking gym leader for this gen if it was one, honest to God. Where have I seen that face before? Somewhere on Twitter, porn probably. Or Lana's mom. It's a very similar face. Like, it took the artist by storm. It's a really good design, and if you watch the episode, it's actually insanely good as well. I think that Lana herself also doesn't have whites in her eyes in this art style, so like, yeah, that's my wife. There you go. There you go. Like, you guys don't understand. This episode made people go feral for this woman. And I think this is why. Yeah. The fucking, yeah. The fat bag's fucking flight suit with like absolutely gorgeous accent colors, the cute little scarf, the hips, the shape play, the use of color, like, yeah, dude, like, one episode. She was in one episode, chat. One episode. Her eyes are empty, she's psychotic, but she's a MILF. And the internet fucking saw that shit and went, woo! Absolutely lost their minds over this woman. And you know what? I don't blame them because the MILF energy was so strong from her, like... She's blushing while murdering some motherfuckers. Oh, she had no fucking qualms about killing people. The helmet hair in that one scene too. Yep. No qualms about ganking people. Literally none. Like, this is like a war veteran, okay? I don't remember if they used the term witch in GQuuuux. I think they did. She is what's known as a witch in Gundam, which is basically someone who pilots a Gundam and is kind of like a crack at it. Like, if you're gonna watch Gundam GQuuuux for anything, watch it for her because her episode was so good. She doesn't one hater. She still gets fan art to this day. Someone's still drawing her with clothes about game about ship girl. Yep. No relation to Witch from Mercury. It's just a term that came out in GQuuuux as well. This woman has a body count, both literally and also has a child. She's a witch, but not a new type. Exactly. Yeah. There's something that they're called new types in GQuuuux that they talk about actually fairly often. Potential new type. But she's insane and super sexy. I wonder who you could be. I wonder who you could be, person whose eyes we never see in this show. Ooh, so mysterious! He could be anyone! He could be anyone! It's really funny, right? Because, like, I met him in the show and I was like, you are somewhat important. You keep fucking showing up out of nowhere and saying cryptic shit. You are somewhat important. Like, again, he's wearing the Xeon colors, but he's not wearing the accents, okay? He is trying to blend in, failing. But he is trying to blend in, you know? The visual novel protagonist, like, Char Zignoble. Yeah, Char Zignoble. Let's go with that. The stat user could be anyone. It's so fucking funny because, like, a big premise of the show is that we're trying to find Char's Gundam. That's a red Gundam that he had in GQuuuux. I think it was in the OG show as well. And whenever someone's talking about it, this cocksucker just shows up to be cryptic. And I was just squinting the entire time. I was like, you are someone. You are someone, you know? The worst part is that he still looks like a fucking ghost-type Pokemon trainer that's gonna come up and fuck up your wig, you know? He kind of also looks like the serial murderer in Monster, honest to God. Very simple design, but gets the point across. Okay, baby boy baby. He was, like, such a goody two-shoes chat in the show. Like, he works with Chalia Bull and is actually pilots mecha as well. I don't know if he has a Gundam. I don't think he does. He has red accents on his collar as opposed to, like, the blue ones and just, like, straight-legged pantsuit and just the jacket. This kid, child. Gian. He's a normal type person. He's not a new type or anything like that. So he doesn't really, like... He was originally piloting the GQuuuux, but he did not actually manage to activate it properly the same way that Machu and Yan did. But he's a very good bean, very much goody two-shoes, like, helmet hair, 1,000,000,000%. He was supposed to pilot the GQuuuux. Yeah, he was, and Machu kind of stole it. Fucking helmet hair, military jacket. It's really great, because you see, like, the same uniform everywhere on Chalia Bull's, like, ship, and everybody wears it differently, but in their own little cute way. He is a new type. I forgot. He was a very good pilot, but for some reason he didn't manage to sync up with GQuuuux the way that he was supposed to. Machu did, though. This is his pilot suit. I love how Machu's pilot suit is essentially like her pajamas. Everybody else gets, like, this fucking super sci-fi shit with, like, amazing, like, accent colors and, like, skin-tight, like, latex plastic shit. Not Machu. Machu's like, I have this knitted onesie. I will wear it to pilot the GQuuux. He's super sweet, though. I like that we can see, like, his, like, gray t-shirt underneath the suit. Why would you wear clothes in that? Well, actually, that would actually make you sweat less. And he's just vibing. He just wants the GQuuuux backs. But, unfortunately, it has chosen. It chose fucking Machu, okay, and Yan. The GQuuux picked girly pops. Alright, and with him, we are entering the minor Pokemon trainer, what I like to call him, / very minor characters in this. A lot of these will be references to the old Gundam shows, so if you spot one, let me know. It basically, like... So the GQuuux is a Gundam mech. Yeah, that's like the titular Gundam, actually. The GQuuux prefers girly pops, it does. So let's go with the minor characters. Baby. There's some people who are on Earth in this. I think that's Machu's goal, is that she wants to go to Earth. Super cute. A very, like, chill vibe. Just blouse, pants, shirt. Could be a random Pokemon trainer that you run into and he challenges you to a battle because you made eye contact, okay? Is this Gundam or Pokemon? This is Gundam, but the designer for this Gundam was the Sun and Moon designer. He's actually so cool. Yeah, he's a good bean. Rival looking could be your rival, but he could also just be a random trainer. He doesn't show up very often. He's like in one episode, but I figured it was worth mentioning him because his design is really cute. NPC trainer. Yeah, everyone in this category is basically like an NPC trainer. Let's call it that. I forgot what your deal was. I completely forgot about you, but it's so fucking funny that like you're like in a normal ass fucking coat and tie and like and shoes, and then you're wearing like those glasses and a beanie. Like tactical assault beanie. Fuck this man. Oh, war criminal. Basque Olm. Okay, so this is from the OG Gundam, I'm guessing by the amount of people yelling. Design-wise, I love it, though, because he still very much looks like he could be in a Pokemon game. This is like that one guy that, like, you look at him and you're like, you seem sketchy, and then, like, he pulls out, like, a Pokemon that he stole, you know? Rocker ground. Could be. Very simple design, and I like that he has a red accent on the top and on the bottom because he's wearing, like, bright red socks. Very nicely done. Oh, bitch. A really cool one in general, like... I like that that they're wearing, like, an old-timey, like, fucking suit for this one, yeah. Lady. This one's lady, yeah. Again, these don't show up that much, but I want you guys to, like, appreciate the aesthetic of, like, turning, like, the Gundam thing into, like, a more Pokemon art style. Like, because, like, let's look at her face. Like, she has a very square jaw and, like, really, like, severe brows, but, like, very kind of, like, droopy eyes. Very, very pretty. At the same time, you can very distinctly tell that this one is a lady because she has, like, a decent, like, nice figure. She's wearing, like, a comfy t-shirt under the suit, but, like, they tie the suit on the hips and that you can tell that it's, like, a girl. Oh, yeah, her. Yeah. It's a good design, though. Like, even though they don't show up that much, it's really cool. Tired salary man. Can you tell when someone's, like, meant to, like, be part of, like, the flashback section of the show? Because, like, the faces do look different. He's not, but, like, this dude has, like, a very, like, tiny facial features, right? Like, he has, like, egghead almost. Like, very tiny facial features, small eyes, small mouth, longish nose, small brows, and just glasses. And it's so funny because, again, neutral posing, but the personality of an absolute hard ass shines on through because of how well tailored the suit is. It fits perfectly. It's drawn in completely straight lines. He has, like, his briefcase also. He's just wearing, like, a white turtleneck underneath that. Very classic, very stylish, but at the same time, very severe. His hair is, like, kind of wavy, but it's still, like, nicely combed out. Like, in the OG, he got cocked. Oh. Yeah, there's cameos for everything here, but again, like, there's very different, like, they do change the art style a little bit when they do flashback stuff in the show, so those are gonna see them probably towards the end. But yeah, this one I like because he has, like, a very severe silhouette, and even though it's, like, a random-ass normal-type Pokemon trainer that you probably run into in the middle of the road, he still has a lot of personality. Another man in a suit, but look how different this man wears his suit, okay? Like, this one is more of a Chad, okay? The suit is like a slim fit, skinny pant leg, very much like shaped to his body. The blazer is open, the tie is a little bit too long for him. Like, no color whatsoever, very severe eyes, very angular face, very pointy, you know? Larry's evil brother, this is the dark type fucking trainer mama. Great dress shoes. And again, just really fun silhouette overall, despite the fact that it's just a man in a suit. So fucking simple. But again, that's where, like, the magic comes in. You as a character designer, your job is to convey personality regardless of what the character is wearing. And the way you do that is when you play with shapes, you play with silhouettes, and you play with personality. And this one, unlike the other guy in a suit, feels way more like he's ready to run down and chase someone down on the street because they stole your purse. He looks like a mafia goon, if that makes sense, but like a high-ranking one. Business, very business-coded. Oh, bitch. Okay. Psychotic. Psychotic. Absolutely psychotic child. Like, this character was, a lot. Now, this is actually a character that I would consider to be pretty androgynous myself. They never really go into like guy or girl. I think it's a guy. But like the fun part about them is look how severe their silhouette is. Look how extreme that shape play is. Like they have like a very sickly face, really big hair, really bright eyes, but their expression is completely vacant, like white eyelashes. And then the design is super, it's a girl, yeah, super top heavy, super top heavy. And you can tell that the suit doesn't fit them properly because they had to like give them like a waist trainer, like a corset. So she looks like that suit does not, she looks malnourished. Super skinny legs, giant boots, giant coat, and this actually makes the character look significantly younger because the clothes that she's wearing are oversized. I like the pink accents in this though, like the salmon on the collar and her hair clips and the like triangle thing. But like there's definitely something that's designed off-putting about this character on purpose, you know? You can make loss from her hair clips. No. You know that facial expression hides a serial killer? Yeah, this is one of those characters that, like, was kind of like a guinea pig of sorts for, like, the new type stuff. But she was a lot. I kind of felt bad for her, but then it was also like, oh, shit. And this is what, she looks like without, like, the pilot suit. So this is, like, her casual fit. She's a stick. Again, like, look at Machu and look at this one, and you'll see, like, a normal, healthy teen versus whatever the fuck this is. Like, she has to have, like, a face mask. She has, like, a very, like, skinny, like, fucking ribbed tank top with, like, a big scarf. Someone who probably gets cold really, really easily. Very, very skinny legs, giant sneakers, giant hair. Not a normal person, and definitely looks super sickly. Very much malnourished, yes. Yeah, I don't think she can eat much. Other side character whose name I cannot remember, but again, very... A very nice, very chill design overall. It's just like your typical fucking, wait, are you not wearing socks? My guy, ew. Like, what is it with people wearing, like, loafers with no socks? Ew, like, why? Like, your feet are gonna get so fucking sweaty, dude. Yeah, like, I like the outfit, and then I got to the feet, and it was like, ugh, stinky! It's still very chill, though. He looks kind of like a dude, bro. Show ankles for dominance. Oh, how scandalous. And this is his fucking flight suit. This one has a more classic Gundam feel, because it has, like, the pants and the longer jacket and the belt. I feel like with modern anime, we tend to go for the plug suit, right? Because it looks way more sci-fi. But, like, if I'm not mistaken, in the OG Gundams, they wore suits like this. Which is, like, a waisted, like, a fucking nice belted jacket and some tight pants and nice boots and just cool gloves, and that's it. Is he a pilot? I believe so. But yeah, it's just really simple shapes and silhouettes, very, very minor use of color. But again, the art style makes him look like you could drop him in a Pokemon game and he's like an ace trainer, and it's fine. Dude, fucking water type. Tell me that this does... It's a fucking spacesuit, but it looks like a diving suit. I am obsessed with the green accent on this thing, you know? Like... The green accent is great, and then, like, the teal on the visor is also, but, like, look at the eyebrows. Look at the eyebrows. Look at that face. Is that not the fucking best thing you've ever seen in your life? Team Evil Grunt. I don't think Evil Grunt, but, like, water-type gym leader? Absolutely, mama. Why does it look like a Mega Man.exe character? Because it has, like, that type of sci-fi, spacesuit vibe. Very minimal use of color, but really, really good silhouette and really great shapes. I like the parallel lines running up and down the sides of the suit, and also, like, on the hose that's, like, connected to his life support. The green accents are a very much needed pop of color, though, which I appreciate. More, Xeon peeps. Very pretty. Like, I love these uniforms. I really do. Like, they go stupid hard for, like, no good reason. Like, it's such a gorgeous shade of green with, like, the gold accent and, like, the burgundy as well. Incredibly pretty. The white pants are also a nice touch. There's people like Chalia Bull who wear, like, all green, but most of the people who wear uniforms like this have, like, a jacket and, like, pants another color. Yeah, a boy from Xeon. And again, same uniform, different vibe, way more severe face, looks much older, and just has like a different collar. Like this one does not go all the way down for the Xeon symbols. Still very cool though. An older lad. This is an older gentleman, but still same uniform. The higher you rank, the more you're allowed to customize your uniform. Ah, that explains it. And then this one has like a really nice belt, and like the hair is like a little bit almost broccoli hair, but not quite. It's kind of like a weird mullet. More chill, more relaxed silhouette. In general, seems to have like just like a breathe out vibe, you know? George Xeon. Like this is mostly Xeon people, yeah. Another astronaut suit. Same suit as the other one, but this one's skinny, a skinny legend. Still has like very severe facial expressions though, and yeah, the uniform is exactly the same. He looks so done, because he is. One of like the girly pops, so the jacket for the girly pops tends to be a little bit longer, more like dress shaped. We always have the white pants though, on like the burgundy details. Those are never going away. They're gorgeous designs for uniforms, I do think so. Like very military, and like I kind of really love the 90s flair to these. Well, 70s really, because the show's like from the 70s, but like old school anime vibes here, which I love. Jill Xeon, baby. Insanely cute. Insanely cute. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Like super cute fitted jacket, adorable belt. The pants feel more like tights / leggings than like actual pants. She still has like the brown boots. Her cuffs are actually black and not burgundy, so I feel like she's lower ranking. She's so cute though. She's so cute, and like I love the hair on the eyes. And again, different body shapes, different like types of characters, different silhouettes, different actual like shape language, same uniform. So that's kind of what you need to be able to do. If you're gonna put characters in uniform and you still want their personalities to shine through, you can do stuff like this. You can do like very different body types, different cuts on the jacket, different placement of details. All that stuff really does matter when you're designing characters in a faction, because it can tell you a lot about them. The 70s hair. Oh, a child. Child who's wearing, like, a jumpsuit. Definitely mechanic coated. I like the big boots quite a bit. And very, like, pointy yellow hair. Very scrunkly. You have nowhere to put the Pokeball on you. What the fuck? Very scrunkly. Electric type, honestly. Like, it's a super cute fit. I just really, really like his eyes. And I just like the boots a ton, too. Very stylish, yeah. Oh, the maid uniforms in GQuuuuux were actually super pretty. They were like more old school maid type of vibes. So like long skirts done in like a very light or dark gray. Very like chill hairstyles that were like kind of pulled back with like the cute little headbands too, and just the apron. Again, tell me that this is not like the type of thing that you would find if you fucking walk into like a gym in Pokemon that happens to be a mansion. Like the Battle Chateau, right? Like Jacinth's place, but less psychotic. Yeah. 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 I like this psychotic old woman. This bitch. This cunt, okay? Like, she is a terrible person. Objectively terrible, but look how fucking bomb.com that design is. Like, she is wearing that pantsuit and she is rocking that shit with, like, the fucking tights and the strappy heels. The blazer that's almost a little too big for her with, like, the vest underneath and, like, the really, really dark purple tie. Mama, like, that is prime hag material! Moira / David Bowie. Yeah, hag. Miss Canon Event. She is a canon event. Everything about this fucking person is a canon event. She deserves what she got in both shows. Agreed, but, like, Mama, is the design not phenomenal? Isn't it great? Like, it's such a cool hag. I love the accents, and I love the silhouette, and I love the way that she's wearing that suit, because, like, that's how old women wear suits, with style. And then we have, obviously, because we have to fucking throw it in, the suit she had in, you know, the OG, which is, like, this, like, very severe purple deal with insane shoulders. A cool cape, really tall white boots, like her sword gun, I think it's a gun, and like a Darth Vader helmet, because obviously. I like this though because the Sun and Moon designer made no effort to change it. Literally none. They were like, I had my fun with the suit. I need this to be like a legit reference. Team's young leader. Oh, I love her. Oh, I love her. I love her so much. Lala is probably one of my favorite characters in the show. She has a beautiful color scheme. She has an amazing face. I love her silhouette. She makes me sad, but in a good way. And she's just so cute. This is Char's wife, okay? Like, this is like the one iteration of the fucking show where she actually, like, got what she wanted. Okay? Like, wife, quote unquote. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. She's really cute though, and she has like an amazing fucking silhouette. Her hair is super cute. I love everything about her, and she deserves the world. This one has to be the psychic type. Yes, indeed. That's Char's mom. Wait, really? Okay, GQuuuuux, I need to talk to you. GQuuuuux, I need to talk to you because in GQuuuuux, they made it seem like it was a romantic thing. No. We're memeing. Oh, thank God! I hate all of you guys. GQuuuuux made it seem like it was a romantic thing. You're not telling me it's his mom, are you? Like, Char wishes. Like, not literally like, oh, just don't say that in chat. I can't interpret that for chat. Don't get baited so easily. I'm a streamer! It is a romantic thing. I was like, I know romance when I fucking see it, and this bitch was down cataclysmic. This one was dreaming about that fucking blonde bimbo. Like, it's very complicated. Gundam. Char has a lot of issues. We love him, okay? We love Char, okay? It's romantic. Char's that's one of the only ways that she could have been a mother to him. Oh, you're telling me this woman is down cataclysmic for a man who just wants to get mommied. Lala, I'm sorry, sweetie. You deserve better. Well, then again, this Char is nicer. Big nose scientist. That's it. This is your professor for this gen. That's what you get. Boom. That's it. No notes. Where are all of you cocksuckers coming from? I don't remember half of you guys in the show. To be fair, though, I remember mostly the gay bits. Like, this is so Starbucks employee. It's not even funny. The Pokemart employee has fought back. You know, like, the barista. He's gonna, like, you're gonna try and buy 10 Pokeballs. And he's like, do you want your premier ball? And he's gonna fucking start a battle. Like, isn't that, like, Nyan's boss? Oh, yeah! I completely forgot. Like, completely forgot. But, like, chill design. Very nice. Oh, you're psychotic. There's one of these dudes that, like, is really mean to, like, Nyan, and I hate him, but, like, I don't know which one it is, so I'm assuming both of you suck. Like, super cute uniform, though, and, like, you're so pretty, but I don't trust you at all! The cake is a lie. The guy who was turned into cheese. Good, get fucked. Like, I don't even remember this one. Again, when we were talking about the show a little bit at the start of the stream, someone mentioned that they felt like a show that had to have 24 episodes and it only got approved for 12. This is why. Like, GQuuuuux actually had insanely fast pacing. It was well written, but it was so fucking fast that you tend to forget a lot of details, yeah. Cake man, it's evil, asshole. Tell me that he doesn't kind of look like Robbie Rotten, though. The cake man. This one, no, this was just... I need an adult. I don't know why, but you give me the face of someone that, like, I need an adult. Like, you look kind of Jeepers Creepers. I don't like that. A normal Gundam series is like 50 episodes. Like, give it 50 episodes. It deserves the world. Evil. He feels evil. A very stylish dipshit. I like this because it's, like, very much sci-fi clothing with a, like, but you could still wear this outside. Like, is this what we would call, like, Y3K fashion? Because it's, like, a really cool jacket that's not, doesn't have quite the cut of a normal modern jacket, and same with the pants. But, like, you could still wear it. Ace Trainer? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is, like, the Protag's older brother that's, like, a much better trainer than... This is your champion right here. Very unassuming design. Like, the Protag's older brother that you have to, like, defeat to actually prove your worth. And, like... He does it, he's like, I'm not going easy on you, and he demolishes you because the fucking difficulty spike in Pokemon kicks in right around that time. And you're just like, meh, so you have to go back and level everybody like twice. That's the vibe that this one's giving me. Edgy, very. I think this is Machu's mom. Milfy, like, this is actually Machu's OG hair color, by the way. She dyes it red because she's like a tryhard. But like, I like this a lot because I feel kind of bad for Machu's mom because like she's like a high-ranking like fucking officer in something. Like she's like, she works for the government and her daughter's just like out there doing crime. Like, she's Milfy. I love her suit. She has like very concerned mom face, but like unfortunately for some reason, you raised the kid that just wants nothing to do with whatever the fuck you're doing. I'm sorry, and I will say this in the nicest way possible. Machu is a brat. Machu is like an entitled little baby brat. She's super cute, and I love her, and I'm really like happy for her that like she's found something she enjoys doing. But like, my God, girly pop, you made everyone's lives around you hell. Like, holy shit, Machu, I want to date your mom. She's very pretty. Do we ever see the dad? I think. Did we ever see the dad? She raised the Gundam protagonist. That's all downhill from there. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. No wonder, like, the one in Witch from Mercury was like, ah, my daughter is a Gundam protagonist. Fuck, and died immediately, you know? You pronounce the show GQuuuux, by the way. That is actually how you pronounce the name of the show. I watched it. Like, at least she's alive. Yeah, at least she's alive. But, like, by the end of the show, it's like, hey, your daughter's a criminal, so you might have to lose your job. It's like, dude, Machu. And then at the end of the show, it's like, Machu, shouldn't you call your mom? And she's like, later. And it's like, oh my God, you bitch. She made out better than 90% of the Gundam moms, to be fair, yeah. And MILF energy. Who the fuck were you? I can't remember, but your silhouette is fucking bomb.com, okay? Fucking lab coat with pencil skirt and really cute, like, gold accents. Fuck me. Like, her hair. Dude, she's so hot. I'm gay. Also, professor. Another professor that you could have, but not the evil one. Not the evil professor, a good one. I love the silhouette for this, because, like, yeah, the wide lab coat with, like, the pencil skirt is actually such a mood. I love it. She works with not Char. Another one of the maids, a very, very cute one. This one does not have, like, a very severe hairstyle. It's, like, a longer dress, though. Very cutesy. It was very much implied at this point in the show that it was, like, a house of prostitution. I don't know why, but it was. Like, super cute design, though. Because it is. No, it is, I know. But, like, I was just, like, squinting, like, this has to be some sort of reference to the old Gundam. Because, like, why the fuck are we bringing this up out of the blue, mama? It was not implied, but I had to assume it was a reference to, like, another Gundam show. Because GQuuuux was full of references. It was kind of insane. Bro, yeah. Because Gundam is dark. I mean, it's anime. What you want? A man in a suit. I think he worked with, what's her name? With Cunty Bitch, leader of the Xeon team. Like, oh, it's not implied. The OG so straight up said that Char saved Lala from a brothel. Oh. Oh, bitch. Oh, okay. Gundam is wild, mama. Normal types? Oh, yeah. This is just like the random Pokemon trainers that you run into in the middle of the road. The suit is baller, though. It's giving old man, but in a good way. Okay, okay. And from now on, the last few bits we're going to do for GQuuuux. This is a show that I think I've mentioned references old Gundams, actually, pretty liberally. So they have a bunch of episodes in the show that have flashbacks to the OG. And the interesting thing about these episodes is that these episodes were actually drawn and animated in a way that was very reminiscent of the show that came out in '79. And I want you guys to see the difference in art style here, because while it's still very much the Sun and Moon art style, they fucked with the line art, they made the facial expressions more severe, they desaturated the colors. This is not from an old anime, this is from GQuuuux. This came out last year. They replicated the old show's animation style incredibly faithfully, so I want to show them to you because I feel like they merit mentioning, you know? They were great episodes. I was so lost, but they were great. Dipshit. Char, baby. Now that I know who you are, I see you everywhere. Every night. In my restless dreams, I see it. In my restless dreams, I see it. Fucking Char in his bright yee-ass red suit. Like, there he is. And then there's this asshole. To this day, I don't know if Char is a good guy or a bad guy. Because in GQuuuuux, he's a good guy. But, like, I don't know if he's, like, meant to be annoying or not or what. But, like, tell me that you don't notice. Wait. Is he a rat man? Is Char ratty? No, he can't be ratty. He has mommy issues. Like, full frontal. Both? He's a Char. He's like a wild card. But, like, notice how different is the line art is in this than the OG designs from GQuuuuux. Like, oh god, he's ratty. But he has, like, such fucking bad mommy issues, though. He's a revenge maniac. He's the OG rat man. I have to watch the OG show, and I have to make that fucking assessment for myself, because I don't believe any of you. Notice how they played with the line weight in this, though? How we desaturated the colors, how we still have, like, really big bombastic design elements, but they're meant to emulate the original show. Like, there was a lot of respect to the old Gundam designs here. The line art is thicker, it looks like it's hand-drawn with a pen. It's meant to almost emulate old school anime cells. If you guys don't know this about animation, before it was digital, it was hand-inked and hand-painted, frame by frame. The flashback designs are meant to emulate that feel, and the flashback episodes are meant to emulate that feel. So it looks really, really cool. You also notice that character designs are also much simpler, except for the really important characters, like Char. Like, that Sperry suit barely has details, but we've accentuated a lot of the wrinkles really well. Really nice use of repetition. Really chill silhouettes, very chill facial expressions as well. Very simple, very much like, because the OG show came out in '79, but this is very 80s anime. You can tell it's a different art style, and I think that's actually really, really cool, because I don't know if you guys know this about old anime, but it wasn't exactly animated. There was a lot of still shots back in the day. And it was so fucking funny because when the show first came out, the anime club and we were watching episode 2. I was watching it with hubby, and we were so confused. We were like, is this a different show? No, they did it that way on purpose. The power of slideshow dynamics. Yeah. And again, this was actually fully animated and very well, but it emulated the style incredibly nicely. It was really, really funny, though, because the first episode kind of, like, sets up Machu and Nyan and all that shit, right? And then the second episode, without explaining, they go right into the flashback. So the art style changes drastically. The characters are all super different. I didn't get that it was GQuuuuux until I saw Chalia Bull, and then I was like, oh, it's a flashback. I was like, tell me that this doesn't look like a really old-timey anime. They did that on purpose. Was it confusing as fuck to someone who had never seen the OG Gundam show? Yes, but I got the message. The OG anime is very crusty. Well, mama. It came out in '79. What do you want? Again, look at the line weight here. The GQuuuuux characters that are not flashbacks have very standard line weight. Everything's very even. Back in the day, when things were kind of hand-drawn and hand-animated, you could play a lot with that, with the line weight and the line density on characters, and it gave it a lot more movement while the image was standing still, because guess what? Most of the shots in old school anime were actually stills. So a way to actually make them feel like they were more alive and they were more dynamic and had more depth was to play with line density. Dren, yeah, this one is Dren. He has a very similar helmet to, like, Char, except without the stupid yee-ass mask, and just a normal military uniform. You'll notice how much more simple the Zeon uniforms are in, like, the flashback episodes. They have only a little bit of detail here and there on, like, the shoulders and the neckline, and that's it. It's like you're watching an episode of Pokemon and then the episode 2 goes, so Space World War II. That's literally what happened. That's literally what's happened. I was sitting there, I was eating my cereal and shit, and suddenly, like, GQuuuuux comes on, and I was like, yay, I'm so excited, because the opening played normally. And then, like, a fucking Char shows up, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are we going into, like, the intricacies of, like, the Gundam Wars of ye olde age? And it was to explain a few things that would give you context as someone who had never seen it before. Yeah, again, look how much more simple it is. Like, very clean-cut silhouettes, barely any accessories, no tailor lines anyway. You have to understand, chat, when you're working with animation, and this is something that I actually have experience with because I do dabble, the less like details you can put on a character, the better, okay? Because animating requires a lot of consistency. So if you have a design that's really complicated and has details that you could forget, you're gonna forget them. And then the frames are gonna fucking skip and jump and you're gonna have continuity errors, which is actually very common. So it's better to focus on character design that's simple. Digitally, it's much easier to avoid those mistakes, and that's why, if you've ever been inside of an animation studio, which I have, they have model sheets for everybody. Everybody who's working on the show has like 5 or 6 like big reference sheets, full turnarounds, facial expressions, clothing details, and the reason for that is to avoid these continuity errors. Old. Dude, you could put this literally in like an old school anime and he would not look out of place. They could put, like, you could put these anywhere into like fucking like what, like, what's something old that we watched? You could put him in Cowboy Bebop and he fits. Like, it's really funny because they emulated the art style so well. I was confused for like a solid 5 minutes before I understood that, oh, wait, this is a flashback. The pilot suit, though. The pilot suit, though. That looks so gaudy. I love it. This is trashy. They did really well with the diversity of these shows. No, GQuuuuux has to be applauded, and that's why I'm kind of mad that it was only 12 episodes, for their dedication and commitment to actually respecting the OG Gundam's art style and vibe. They nailed it. They absolutely nailed it, even so many years later. Thanos, is that you? Yeah. This is very, very old school, yes. Oh, you look like such a dick. Like, the asshole energy is off the chart. This is not even a rap, man. He just looks mean. Like, murder him. He looks punchable. And he looks old school punchable too, which is great. This bitch. And again, like, another one of these amazing suits with like the red accents. Like, these actually look bad guy coded. Like, back in the day when character design was simpler, because again, character design has actually evolved a lot over the years, because as you make a franchise and refine it and draw stuff for it over and over and over again, you start to kind of like find your footprint, find your style. And with Gundam, the OG designs were, as most things tend to be at their beginning, very simple. But that meant that they relied a lot on color, and they actually used a bunch of shapes to like kind of show like, hey, these are not the good guys. So like you see like a really dark like spacesuit and you're like, ooh, bad guy, you know, immediately. They're like kind of relying very heavily on color theory and on like traditional bad guy tropes to sell the image of this is bad guy, because back in the day they were not tropes. That's how it started. I love the uniforms so much. And they're so simple, too, because it's just like a straight fucking jacket, trousers, gloves, and a hat, and that's it. It's so simple. This is one of the ones that's like girly pop, obviously, but like very lean figure. And again, they were actually using the colors from like the OG show, because nowadays I would never pair that shade of brown glove with that fucking shade of green, because it kind of gets lost in the shuffle. But in the old show, that's what they had, so they really respected that. And you know what? That's very commendable. I remember her too, but I can't remember her name, though. Unfortunately, the show goes by so fast, and it came out last year, that I don't remember a lot of names of it. But, like, point is, it's emulated so well, and it does look like an old-timey anime. Back when, like, the faces were a little bit more realistic, the eyes were not as big. Like, if you put this next to, like, Machu, you're gonna be like, wow, Machu looks like a pug. Because, like, now anime really likes to fuck with facial proportions. Look at this. Like, if you put these two side by side, you will not believe they are from the same show. And I think that's why it was kind of genius to use the Pokemon Sun and Moon designer for this. Because you never would have guessed it's the same show. Like, look at the fucking faces. Like, obviously, the flashback one still has exaggerated facial features, the pointy chin and all that jazz, but, like, the eyes are not nearly as big. Holy shit, the dichotomy. They did that on purpose. They absolutely did that on purpose, because they wanted it to be, like, a very solid flashback. It's incredibly different, and that's why getting this designer on board was genius. Like, this is old school anime versus modern anime. And actually, that's actually something I like to, like, spend a video talking about, is, like, the differences in the evolution of the art style. Because it used to be very stylized, but not extremely so. And now we're really fucking with extreme stylization, which is very fun to play with, but then you can end up getting some absolute abominations. Human evolution is a cat girl's dead ass. And, like, no show shows it better than GQuuuux, I think, like, how different it is that the art style was done. But I'm very, like, pleased that they managed to emulate the old school anime art style so well. Oh, I wonder if you're a good guy or a bad guy. I can almost not tell by the fucking scar on your face and the skull on your helmet. Old school anime was not subtle. But again, look how simple these shapes are. They're incredibly fucking easy to fucking replicate, easy to animate, just good use of repetition. It's like a cross on his torso, the half fucking circle on the top, and just green suit. That's it. It's Gundam. No one's a good guy. Yeah. And again, same uniform, but like aggressive eyebrows. The eyes were much smaller. And the men in like old school anime shows were like just a real dude. Most of the time, they look like a real man, and that's it. A gorilla of a man. Oh, yeah. So this is just anime 40K. I don't know, because I've never seen the old school Gundam, but it could be. Zeon are apparently not the good guys, though. And that was the cast of Gundam GQuuuux. I mean, it's very obvious to see why I like this show, and why I had a really good time with it. Now, whether or not I will talk about other Gundams is yet to be seen. I'm not opposed to it, mind you. But I really like GQuuuux because I love the Pokemon Sun and Moon designer. I am obsessed with the way that they make characters super fun, super stylish, very playful, and very dynamic. But I also really like what they did to emulate the original show. So I thought it was worth showing it to you guys. It was a really, really good time. If you're a fan of Gundam and you haven't checked out GQuuux yet, do yourself a favor and watch it. If not for anything, but for like the Space MILF. And if you've never seen Gundam before, I think I would have had a better time with this one if I had watched the OG first. So put up with some old school anime pacing for a little bit and you'll be fine, alright? But I want to know what you guys think. Did you watch GQuuux? Did you not? Do you think that any of these characters could be fucking plopped into a Pokemon game and fit right in? Because I certainly do, mama. And remember, if I said anything that made you mad, it's just rage bait, baby boo. Alright. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And remember to check out Gamer Subs for that great energy, mama. Use code GQuuuux at checkout for 10% off your entire order. And I lost the bet. Fuck it. God damn it. Alright, YouTube segment over. Fine, you don't have to buy me a cookie. Like, I felt like it was gonna take me the entire stream to do this, and he was like, nah, this is a short review, and I was like, nah. Because he wanted to do 2 segments, and I was like, are you fucking insane? There's like 60 people in GQuuux, and he was like, this is not gonna take you long, there's a lot of globe cheetos. So I was like, if I win, if this takes the entire stream, you owe me a cookie, and he has not asked me for anything yet, and I'm afraid. Oh, by the way, any characters that I miss is stuff that I could only really find screenshots of, and I wanted, like, full renders if I could get them, so yeah, that's why. Also, Wave or Spanish, whoever does this one, gsupps at the start of the video, please. Thank you. I'm gonna do some supers. I'm actually gonna bring up the opening with no sound.
So about that anti-Gundam scalping story. Stores in Japan would ask the customer what the name of the robot is and they replied Hayu, which doesn't exist because the U in Hayu is pronounced Nu because it's a Greek letter.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Surprise for Lurker, but a welcome one also. Gundam X is the best, and don't ask about the less than 100 kits I own.
Oh no, that's a lot actually, thank you. No, I'm not gonna play the music, I'm just gonna show the visuals.
Carmen art and thumbnail.
Thank you, what kind of cookie? I just wanted any cookie. I want something sweet. I have like chocolate in the fridge and stuff, but like for some reason my yee ass wants a cookie. I want to bake some, but like I don't have time.
Nyan is like an alternate universe Carmen.
Yeah, I mean I love her, thank you. Wave, chill. If the VOD gets hit, doesn't matter. This is not gonna be in the video.
Hate Xeon all you want. They'll always have drip.
They do. No, their uniforms are really, really cool. Thank you. I'm still doing my. I also have like my fucking filters against visual copyright, which is like
Any new type would have at least one psychic type.
I'm doing this stuff for like testing stuff out because last time I did like a Nichijou shot, I didn't get ganked because I fucked with it. Thank you. But I mainly want to show you guys, without music, what these look like in action. Because, like, tell me that these are not from fucking Pokemon, for fuck's sake.
Here he is, Eduardo Mass.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, now for a brief intermission before I do the second segment, and I'm not gonna get my cookie, but I can make one, it's okay. Learn that from Ant. Usually no more than like 9 seconds. Yeah, except if you flip it. If you flip it,
soon
you're
could
fine.
Have become like a mother to me and Moro Char.
Oh my god, Char, no. Thank you.
If Gundam has taught me one thing, the worst fate you can ever have in this series is to have any affiliation to an engineer.
Thank you. I think that, like, the best thing to do is, like, you fuck with the opacity, you change the colors a little bit, and you flip it, and that's usually good. But I want you guys to see these bitches in action, really. I'm just gonna leave the GQuuuuux logo up.
Gundam is literally Star Wars level of influential in Japan, and
Yeah,
Char
it
is
is.
Darth Vader level. Even if you haven't watched it, you know who Char is.
Yeah, no, I've seen Char before, and I didn't really clock who he was until I watched the show, and I was like, oh!
War in the Pocket is a good short Gundam series.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna play it, like... How do I play it? Fast or slow? I'm gonna play it faster. But I just want you guys to see, like, how well these animate. Tell me that this can't be a fucking Pokemon opening, though. It's absolutely insane how well these move. Like, seriously, go watch the show, but, like... I'm gonna be talking a little bit while we do this, too, because I just want to show them to you guys. I want you to show you guys the fucking... Look at that fucking Noom. The way that, like, the Machu's boss looks in this anime, because they show up and it's, like, such a Pokemon shot, it's insane. Just going, okay? Just fucking Nooming. Run away, like... It's your running animation. I actually did heavily reference this when I made my running animation, yeah. Because it's such a really good run cycle. Look at that fucking Pokemon of shit! Like... It's so aggressively Pokemon, it's great. And the song itself is also dope, but I'm not playing that one. Why GQuuuuux? Because the character designer for Sun and Moon actually did the designs for GQuuuuux. So I want to talk about it, because I talked about Sun and Moon, like, last week. This next cut is the most Pokemon thing ever, by the way. Tell me that that wasn't the most fucking Pokemon thing ever. Aggressively Pokemon. Aggressively fucking Pokemon. Like, just, the team of dipshits and Pokemon. Evil team spotted. Yeah, it kind of is. It super is. And then, like, you introduce characters, like, in such cute ways, too. Like... Oh, Daddy! Look how well Daddy animates! Look at him go! Daddy! Oh, I love Chalia in this. I'm really sorry. Like, I'm like, aggressively fucking straight for Chalia Bull. Like, look at him! Elite Four, yeah! There's an episode like Gundams flying around. I just want to show you like the character cuts because they're like aggressively Pokemon good. Bisexual lighting. Oh, that was me. That was me. It's so the video won't get ganked. It's hilarious how little Chalia was in the original compared to this. Oh, he's in this a lot. Like, Chalia is actually like one of the characters you see the most in GQuuuuux. It's actually really funny. But yeah. That's basically Gundam GQuuuuux. And I would recommend that people watch this show if you haven't seen it already, because it's just a good time. He has one episode in the OG and then he dies. Not in this one. In this one, he's just around, like, mama. I don't know what I'm gonna get hubby because I don't know what he's gonna ask me for because I wanted a cookie. What do you want? Do you want like 50 Kinder eggs? Please don't do the Rizzler thing in front of me. It's so off-putting. 2 cookies. I don't even think he's gonna want a cookie. He's not a sweets person. That's actually the funniest thing about him is like, he's like, no, I like sweets. I'm like, do you really? I want like 50 Kinder eggs. Well, you guys didn't make a bet with me and won. So he gets a snack or treat of his choice. Kinder eggs, the champion chocolates. Except the ones I've been getting like some Minecraft ones, but like they're not actually Kinder eggs. They're Kinder egg shaped, but like it's a scoopy thing with like chocolate, which it's very nice, mind you, but it's not the same as a fucking Kinder egg. Looks like I'm gonna have to make my own cookies. Like, those are fake Kinder eggs, you know? Kinder Joy. Fake! Fake Kinder eggs! Yeah, they're Kinder Joys, and they're tasty, but they're not Kinder eggs. They're fake, chat. Fake fucking Kinder eggs. I got you baited by one of those ones. You split them up on their Scoopy things. Yeah, they're not like actual eggs. Like, half of it has the toy and the other half is Scoopy. I prefer Kinder Bueno. Kinder Buenos are... Oh, stop. Hey, baby. Can we go to, like, the convenience store? The one that closed at, like, 2 a.m.? I really want a Twix. It fucking sucks, man. I love eating sweet things with a burning passion. But right now, I have to be really, really careful about how much I eat. He just told me that we can go, but he's gonna buy a Twix and eat it in front of me. That's not part of the bet. That's just mean. You can't buy a Twix and just eat it in this weather. It's gonna be fucking melty and gooey. You can run home. Mercadona doesn't sell normal candy. Can I ask about this, Spanish people? How come Mercadona only has, like, the Spanish equivalent of Great Value? How come I've never found, like, American-ass candy bars there? That's where I usually get most of my groceries, and, like... There's, like... It's off-brand everything. Why? Mercadona doesn't have, like, normal brands you find in most stores. Yeah, I got that, but, like... I guess I could try Carrefour? But, like, it's so far away. You're craving bad? No, it doesn't even have to. It's not a craving if it's not something specific. I've always had a sweet tooth, and I always have moments like this when I'm like, I kind of wish I could go grab something sweet, but I never listen to it. And right now it's like, I do want something sweet. I don't care what it is. Ideally a cookie. I don't care what it is. Just get me something that has sugar in it. That's it. That's all I want. I think that, like, people don't get what a craving actually is. A craving tends to be a hyper-specific thing, usually something you're lacking in your diet, and you combine it with weird shit because it's stuff that you're lacking in your diet. If you just want something sweet, it's not a craving. If you just eat whatever you have in your fridge, it's not a craving. The point of a craving is it's something that you would normally not eat unless you were pregnant. I would eat all of this shit, even if I wasn't pregnant. I would eat a bowl of peas the way that I ate a bowl of peas yesterday, even if I wasn't pregnant. Because guess what? I had them in my fucking freezer. Bean wants it. No, the child does hunger. The child got popcorn. But, like, I think it's because I've been trying to not go overboard with sweets that right now my brain is like, give me. I can't, like, look, saying it's baby wanting sweets is the slippery slope that makes you gain, like, 50 pounds. We don't want that. The most you're supposed to gain is, like, 25. Is it possible you crave sugar? I do like sugar. I've always liked sugar, though. Like, I really want to go get myself some... I want to bake some cookies. I just want to bake some cookies. I like baking. It's, like, my decompression hobby. if I'm not like drawing, my hobby is usually cooking things, making things. Although my compromise with hobby is that I'm making half recipes instead of like the full things. Cause like he's trying to lose weight and I'm trying to not gain too much. Maybe you're low on sugar. I mean, I am having some juice now, that's helping, but like I just want a cookie. A cookie or a Twix would be nice. I'm not like dying if I don't get it, but like maybe this weekend. All the cherries that you've been eating is gonna make them Bean favorite fruit. Oh, I have to go get more. And if I can find the bag of 4 pounds of cherries, mama, I'm getting that shit. Because I had a cherry smoothie the other day that fucking sent me to nirvana. It was so good. It was like a bajillion cherries, a little bit of yogurt, like kefir, peach juice, half a peach, a fuck ton of ice, immersion blender. Bleh, fucking delightful. Like, I want that shit injected into my veins. You know, if I can buy another fucking giant fucking 4-pound bag of cherries, I am buying that shit. Agua de fresa. I feel like if I use frozen strawberries, I did tell hubby that I'm gonna try and fucking put smoothies more into my diet because sometimes I need the hit of sugar, and smoothies get the job done. But like, dude, cherries right now, they're just so good. Weird thing I ate same consistently for a while was sardines and cottage cheese. My mom heard about my sardine soup and yelled at me. I was like, hey mom, do you want to hear my life hack of like, get some like broth, chicken broth will do, but you can use fish, and then put like a can of sardines in it without the bones and like half a cup of rice, and you get like a really nice like chill little like fish soup. And my mom heard that and the look of disgust that she gave me. Imagine the smell. It tasted so good, though. I kind of want more of that shit. I remember this, right? She got really mad at me. She was like, what do you mean you made a sardine soup? And I was like, dude, it's so good. Yeah, Wave agrees with me. It's like, it's so good. Like, what do you mean you made just a sardine soup? Are you insane? I was like, yeah, because I'm not going to make fish broth from scratch, mama. I don't have the time for that. Isn't that the equivalent of a dashi? Exactly! Thank you! My mom wants me to fucking make the fish stock from scratch. I don't have that type of time. I'm a working woman. It was really tasty and it was really good because I was like, that was back when like my reflux was really, really bad. And it was just really easy on the stomach. Sardines are super tasty. I don't know what people's beef is with sardines. I don't like sardines, but that sounds especially gross. It was really not that bad. And that was like normal unhinged Lily cooking, which is why it's gonna be impossible to tell if something is a weird pregnancy craving or just my brain invented a recipe. Lily, what? Boil some salmon. You can eat poached salmon, it's really tasty. I also like, I eat anchovies straight up. Is that weird? I eat anchovies with nothing on them. Like, my father-in-law does the same shit, but like, I just like them by themselves. No, yes, there's nothing wrong with anchovies. Bro, what? They're salty! I crave sodium! I like salt! I've always liked sardines. No, that's tape. That's tapa, that's fine. Thank you, Spanish! I eat sardines straight up. Just out of the can, just raw. Sardines are never raw, they're always pre-cooked. They're gross, they're so good. Well, anchovies, rather. They're so good! Same brain cell, I love anchovies. Just straight up! Oh, bolumpan, no! I'm not putting bread on that shit. Just give me the fishy thing. Look. I am someone who normally has kind of low blood pressure, okay? So I'm someone that, like, oftentimes ends up wanting salt in their meals. Right now, I don't have as much because baby makes blood pressure a bit higher. But, like, normally, on a good day, yeah, I like salt. And anchovies are great. In fact, right now I'm sad because I'm only allowed like 4 anchovies a day if I have them, and it makes me like sadness. Sea salt Twix. Okay, stop. No, I'm gonna end up learning how to make salted caramel just for like my own whimsy. And then I'm gonna get in trouble with my fucking nutritional Gestapo over here who caught me taking a bite out of a chocolate bar in the fridge and I ate mad shit for it.
A bite?
It was a bite. It was
not that bad.
It was fine. It was like 3 bites. Leave me alone. Like, we buy these like homemade Dubai chocolates from the bakery that I like, and normally I cut little slices of it and we portion it out and we eat it like very non-detailed. I think this has only been my only deranged pregnant woman moment. I saw it in the fridge and I was like, I kind of want some chocolate, and so I just took a fucking chunk out of it. And I put it back in the fridge. And I thought to myself, he's not gonna notice. It's gonna be fine. Wrong. I forget that the man I married has the observational skills of a fucking SWAT team CIA hawk agent, okay? So he called me to the kitchen yesterday and he was like, Lily. I was like, oh yeah, what? He was like, no, what me? What is this? And I was like, what? He held up the chocolate bar. He held it up like it was like evidence, right? Like in a lockup. He was like, what is this? And I was like, oh, yeah, do you want some? He was like, no, I don't want some. Why is there a bite out of it? I was like, It was 3 bites. It was not half the thing. Shut up, I'm not that deranged. It was 1 big bite and 2 little ones. It was the dog. I got caught in fucking 4K. I got caught in 4K sneaking bites out of the chocolate bar in the fridge because I just really wanted something sweet, man. And I'm actually very tempted to do that again because I want something sweet desperately, but I'm going to hold off on that because that's not good for you. But, like, in my one deranged pregnant woman moment, I saw the bar in the fridge and I was like, ooh, and I took, like, 3 bites out of it and I put it back. I didn't even cut it. I didn't even fucking cover up for my crime. I just put it back. And he noticed and he was like, for fuck's sake, Lily. He's on high alert, give it time. No, because, like, he should be on high alert. Your last 3 to 4 months of pregnancy tend to be when you are at risk of putting on the most weight, because that's usually when baby has growth spurts, which means you get hungry all the time. So if you're not careful and you're not eating healthy, you can eat mad shit for it. Play it off like it's normal to grab a bite of a snack at night. No, like, you guys have no... I have to show you guys a picture of this chocolate bar because I fucking annihilated it. How big was the chocolate bar that the 3 bites don't get down to half? It's pretty chunky. He felt a disturbance in the force. No, he saw it in the fridge and he was like, what the fuck is this? Hunter's been... Oh, he's been kicking me non-stop today. I don't like it, mama, because, like, I'm just chilling, I'm doing my thing, I'm drawing, or I'm, like, laying down and suddenly you feel like thunk. Like, dude, could you not? It was a rookie mistake to not hide it. I do admit it was a rookie mistake to not hide it. But, like, I don't like to keep secrets from my oven. But, like, he's counted them. He's counted them. Was there a Toblerone? No, it was, like, a round chocolate thing. Actually, chat, I'll be right back. I'm not gonna go sneak a bite of chocolate, I promise. I have to check on Popo. But I will be right back up. Hubby's in charge. You can tell them the story of my absolute fucking misdemeanor.
Wow. Wow. No agarres comida.
I will not grab food.
No agarres comida.
I'm putting the popcorn.
Lo tengo contado. Sé todo lo que hay en el refri. No te atrevas.
Okay.
Hello, chat. How's it going? Bean stories. Pretty good. Pretty good day. I finished all my work. I did some workout. Nice stuff. No, there's really not a lot of cravings. Cravings are bullshit, so even if she was like, oh, I want to combine vanilla ice cream and mashed potatoes, I would be like, absolutely not. Here, get apples. Or basic protein, lean chicken breast, shit like that. No Dijon behavior. Do I eat fish straight from the oh, the anchovies. No, I at least put it in a cracker. Tuna straight out of the can is not that weird. Anchovies on pizza, that's like a thing. Some places. Mexico, that happened a lot. So I don't think it's that degenerate to eat it out of the can. I guess it depends on the fish. Oh, she was talking about the chocolate thing. How she was sneaking bites of the chocolate and thought I wouldn't find out. But she already told the story. Oh, she's back. Yup. You sound like you're eating something. What are you eating?
Mouth is empty. I didn't grab anything. I just went downstairs. I checked on the dog. To the bathroom and I came back up.
Okay.
Besides, if you counted everything, what's the fun in that? It's like guaranteed to get caught. The chocolate is fine. No, if I want to buy, I'll tell him.
You're not out of the danger zone.
What?
The cherries are not out yet.
Oh, yeah! Oh, wait, I can eat those. Oh, yay.
If a single cherry goes bad, no more cherries.
No, they're only in season like 2 months out of the year.
Okay, then a reasonable portion of cherries.
Fine. No, I will finish them. I will finish them.
Not 2 kilos.
Ooh, I can make my muffins, my high-protein muffins, but with cherries instead of blueberries.
No.
I want to bake! Anyway.
No baking!
No! I want to, I'm embracing my milfy hobbies. Leave me alone.
That's fine. But who the fuck is gonna eat the baking?
Me?
You? No.
Me and or our friends. Besides, don't worry, I don't have a ton of time to bake right now. I'm super busy, but still. Okay. Speaking of friends, we're diving into normie territory for this next bit, by the way. Why? Because we can. Okay. So tonight, my second segment for tonight, because I do want to make days where I make 2, because we need that backlog, mama. Sports! Ball! Football! But not football. Soccer. Tonight, we are doing a FIFA character review. Now, you might be wondering, Lily, what the fuck? Okay? Lily, you are so far out of your element. You don't like sports. You're not a normie, but guess what? I'm normie passing, mama. I could go hang out with these people outside, and no one is going to look at me funny. So I thought that today we would talk about FIFA a little bit. Considering the World Cup is currently happening, and it's happening in 3 whole-ass countries because no one wants to host anymore. It is happening in the US, Canada, and in my fucking, en mi tierra, in Mexico, and this shit is rigged. There's no fucking way that we made it to the second round already. Our team sucks. Regardless, I thought it would be fun to talk about a little something that has to do with FIFA because they do this every time there's a World Cup. And today we're going to talk about the mascots! What, you thought I was going to talk about actual people? You thought I was going to character design the soccer players and their broccoli cuts? Nah, mama, no, we're talking about the unhinged shit, the mascots. So, believe it or not, the World Cup has actually not been around for a long time. It's been around since the 1960s. And FIFA has, in its websites, they have all the mascots that they've done throughout the years. So we have the name on the top, the year on the side, and the design in the middle. Yes, would you like to see my World Cup Willy? Let me fucking helicopter that shit for you, mama. Real nice. Real nice. And it also has, I think, the host country. What flag is that? Oh, this was the UK. Okay. England. Okay, yeah, because the UK is a bunch of countries. So we start with the first World Cup, which was, I think, hosted in England, if I'm not mistaken. And the mascot was this. England. Oh, it says so right there. Oh, I'm stupid. Like, bitch, normie content is gonna fucking fry my brain. Like, Willy is crazy. The World Cup Willy is such a fucking wild euphemism, okay? And, like, this is only the first one. The worst part is that, like, normies don't get how people can see this shit and think something dirty.
Lily, the World Cup has been around since 1930.
But
Lily
the first
Gomez.
mascots were not around until the 1960s, fun fact. But yeah, the first one is the World Cup Willy. Can I ask why the fuck they decided a lion was gonna be a good idea? I thought that the UK's, like, national animal was, like, a rat. Like, do you guys even have wildlife in England at all, ever? Like, lions equal royalty. No, that's stolen valor. Like, kings of the jungle. What jungle? In England? Like, the royalty, I guess. Like, the England national team is called the Three Lions. Oh, dude, that's fucking LARPing. You should put a rat on there. A rat with, like, or a pigeon, you know? A pheasant. Okay, no, I need y'all to go. What's England's national animal? 3 gay lions. Ooh, kinky. Emphasis on the stolen. England steals everything. Ayo. A red squirrel. Put a squirrel on there. Put conker over there. Conker's like your national animal. You're welcome. But, like, look at how fucking cutesy the mascot design is, though. It's just kind of like a beefy lion and, like, with the Union Jack that says World Cup on it, with, like, literally the choppiest line art I've ever seen in my life, because it was the 60s, right? It's a very simple design. It gets the job done, though. It's like, this has to be a fucking British lion, because mama, he's limp. Give him conditioner. Lions in the savannah have, like, wild, fucking beautiful hair. Nowadays, if we wanted to modernize this design, chat, we have to give him a broccoli cut. Spanish, give him a broccoli cut. I'm gonna teach Spanish how to use Photoshop just so we can do shit like this for these videos. He's ready to march. No tail either. Hey, he doesn't have a tail. Or a mullet. No, like, the soccer player cut is like the broccoli cut. Also, it's gonna be something interesting to note as we go through these, that these designs are actually going to reflect the design tropes / trends of each era. So this is, like, very, like, 1960s, where we had print, but it was, like, a very new thing, and we were playing with, like, making funky line art and, like, drawing illustrations. There was, like, still a lot of picture. There was photography at this point, sure, but, like, a lot of, like, media was still done completely with illustrations. So you can see, like, the old school printing, like, dots on this, which is pretty cute. Which countries will we do? We will do the host countries for the World Cup, which, believe it or not that many. There's only been 16 World Cups that have had mascots. The sport itself has had a pretty storied history, but, like, the mascots are pretty new. They're, like, only 16. Cycling, I think? Yes. Willy the Lion, what the hell are you doing in my car? Yeah, no tail, too. He looks super zoobied out. But that was the first mascot that they ever made. I love the stance on this, though, because he's, like, running, but he's running with, like, his fucking chest puffed out. Very cartoon character, you know? Like, if he was doing, like, a walk cycle, it would be, like, one of those funky ones. So, yeah, we're doing the host countries, because usually the ones that have mascots are the host countries. These are World Cup mascots. They're not necessarily from the countries, but they almost always reflect the host in some way. 2-frame walk cycle. BB. Literally 2-frame walk cycle. I think I could probably teach Spanish how to do it in, like, 2 seconds. This year we have 3. I know. And Mexico wanted to change theirs, and FIFA said no. But we'll get to it. So that was the very first one. World Cup Willy. Swing it around for me. Helicopter it. Oh, wait, right. We've hosted one of these before. Juanito. Okay. Tell me why our fucking mascot was just a chubby Mexican kid. With, like, a sombrero. Juanito no puedo. Wait, that's my country. Don't make fun of it. It's just a boy. We have Coco at home. Mexico 70, güey. His legs look like hyper fucking rendered. And then the rest of it looks so scuffed. Why is our mascot a little boy? Dude, the top of a hat looks like a peanut. He ate the chocolate from the fridge. No! He looks so jolly. How humbling. You know, it's better than fucking World Cup Willy. It's better than fucking... It's because Goku didn't exist. How dare you? How fucking dare you? You know, instead of picking one of our myriad of super cool animals, like an eagle or like a fucking ajolote or something, no, we just fucking were like, here's a little Mexican boy. Here you go. That's the mascot. It's just a chubby kid. And the worst part is that FIFA saw, like, the belly out, like, fucking little chubby kid and was like, yeah, bet we can do that. I'm making fun of this when my turns might come soon. Yeah. Fucking laugh while you can, chumps. Our mascot might be kind of chopped, but, like... he has heart, chat. He has heart. That's what, like, Coco's about, right? Like... Juanito... Está perfecto por ser tan simple. It's such a simple design, and you can tell that Mexico was behind on printing technology. You really can. We were like, you know what? We were trying our best to catch up. We were starting to become a part of, like, the global economy, all right? Like, we weren't quite there yet, okay? Our illustrative prowess was not that great. Like, I cannot believe that they actually let this go to market. The wall hat is a thing also. It's so fucking funny. I'm sorry. I'm part Hispanic, I can roast this boy to filth. Oh, we should roast Juanito, because of all the fucking things we could have picked for the World Cup mascot, for some reason we decided to go with chubby Mexican kid. Juanito, the Grave Lord. Oh, dude, you can't even, they're not even like, there used to be like a brand of fucking like sweetbreads in Mexico, which I very dearly miss, called, they were called Negritos, which is basically like, they were called Negritos, and like, the marketing for it used to be pretty racist. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty out there. And they rebranded the whole thing, and now they're just called Nitos. But, like, we all know, you know? They're Nitos now. Like, the kid still has an afro. Now it feels more racist because it's a white kid with an afro. Yeah, no, don't translate it. No, let's not. Mr. Popo Bread? Yeah, let's leave it at that, Mr. Popo Bread. Like, this doesn't have Mr. Popo Bread energy, but it does have, like, the very unhinged, old-school Mexican marketing vibe because when we first started doing it, you know? Nito y no son igual. They do not taste the same. They do not taste the same. I agree with you completely. When I was in college, back before they rebranded, you could go to the vending machine and get like a pack of 2 of those for like 15 pesos and like a Coke. And that was like my snack. That was my dinner. That was my dinner before my 10 p.m. class. And now they don't taste the same. This looks like an off-brand ice cream mascot. Welcome to Mexico. It probably was. Honest to God. So like Aunt Jemima. Yeah, but like the Nito marketing was way worse. But I love it because, like, it has, like, the very clear, like, Mexican scuff that, you know, we're very, like, well known for. Like, it's just so pasted on. I love it. It doesn't even look like the same illustration. It looks like they Frankensteined it on the bottom. Like, it looks very much like the top hat of Juanito was one illustration and the bottom is just something else entirely. We couldn't nail the pose for some reason. Wait, is this Dr. Simi before he grew up? What if that's the lore? What if that's the lore that, like, Simi grew up from Juanito after he lost his dream of becoming a soccer star and he started his own medical empire? And now we're here, you know? Energy. I love this mascot, though. Like, I think Mexico did pretty good. So that was Juanito. Better than fucking World Cup Willy, mama. More. Tip and Germany. Germany, can we talk for a second? Germany, did you steal our homework? Like, Germany, what the fuck? No, the boyfriends. First of all, in pure German, have you guys ever seen, like, old school, like, World War I and II adverts for join the military? They were gay as shit. Like, Germany, in its own fucking fashion, just gay as shit. There are very few things as unhinged as German cartoons. Hubby can attest to this. Like, is that Juanito on the left? Yeah, he moved to Germany. Tommy just told me about a cartoon in Germany called like Maya the Bee or something, about a bee that fell into like a soda bottle and died. Like, Germany, what the fuck? Like, okay, was it like a fad at the time for clothes to not fit well for little boys? Because like, the shorts look like they fit like shit. The shirts are like riding up. That man's head is a Q-tip. Like, the hands are super spindly. Like, what was going on with art style in the fucking 70s, mama? La abeja Maya, sí, güey. Why does I know German cartoons? What the fuck? Because he went to Swiss school and they taught them German over there. I find it very funny that England gets a line on the other countries are just weird-looking, deformed children. Why? Why? Like, it's not like it's just a person. Like, sure, the lion had a fucking funny euphemism, but like it was like funny. It was like an actual like cartoon character. This is just like unhinged creatures, and that doesn't even look like a soccer ball. Why are you holding an orb? Like, this feels like I've rejected new spirit cartoon character. I love the world of normies because every fucking time I talk about them, I learn new things. Like, Juanito got a 10. Good for him. Yeah, tell me why this one looks more Mexican than the Mexican mascot. It's so old it says West Germany instead of just Germany. Oh, you're right! Fucking pre-Berlin Wall, fucking split bullshit. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. Tip and Tap. Obviously, Tip is the little one. Tap is the big one. Doi. It's like Kiki and Boba. I love it that this era of like cartoons where like the kid stuff was supposed to like look really friendly and approachable, but now in like the 2020s it looks so deranged. It looks so fucking deranged. It's so weird. Look at his hand. Oh yeah, his fingertips are disappearing, mama. So who taps who? Chat! That's so inappropriate. This is clearly Ernie and Bert, though I don't know if the Sesame Street was around this early. I think it was. But, like, yeah, this is very clearly, like, Ernie and Bert. Also, like, why is it people? Why can't it be animals? I really hope that the next country impresses me, because so far I'm not impressed. Germany. Puta madre. Güey, o sea, con las cosas que tiene Argentina, you could have made a steak. Es un asado argentino. You could have made a steak with salt and a fucking football shirt, and it would have been better. Why is everybody copying Mexico's homework? Why the fuck are we? Where's the creativity? Why are normies like? See, when I say that like most normies are not very creative people, this is exactly what I mean. Of all of the ideas you could have had to make a mascot, you decided to make another little boy. What a splendid little fella. Yeah, at least his uniform fits, you know? Child. Yeah, that was like literally mindset. Like, I swear to God, this is why we hire designers, normies. This is why we hire designers. Like, I would have just made a steak. I would have made a steak with football stars. Like, what is in his hand? A horse whip? What is that? What is he holding? What instrument the fucking Argentinian torture are you holding? Es para su asado argentino. Marketable? Yeah, like, so far the 70s have not been very creative at all. They're like... I just gave myself the hiccups. It's just little boy. And Mexico did it first. Like, we're trendsetters. What is he even holding? I think it's a crop. A back scratcher. It's like a cattle prod, but, like, not electric. Yeah, like a cow poker. Butt scratcher! I want, like, those little hands, scratchy hands. I like those. But yeah, like, it's just, at least this one played into, like, the theme of, like, El Gaucho with, like, the fucking hat and, like, the ascot on it. But, like, it's just wearing Argentina's fucking team colors. What the fuck? No, but no, the clothes fit in this one. It looks like a bottle brush. Mama, look, the artists, back in the 70s, artists actually had, like, legit jobs because they had to illustrate everything because not everybody used pictures for ads and shit. So, there was a shortage of people designing mascots for shit like this. Nowadays, people would scramble over each other to make one of these. But, like, back then, artists had a lot of work to do, okay? We had a lot of shit to do. He's jolly, but also low-key menacing. It's Argentina. That's literally the vibe of the country. What do you mean? Like... Fun fact, Very, very fun fact. If you ask a lot of people in my country, what country in Latin America do you, like, low-key have beef with the most? For some reason, it's always Argentina. You're right, though. Like, everybody always is like, oh, what's your least favorite fucking Latin American country? Argentina, wait. Every time. Brazil is like Uruguay or the... Yeah, no, in Mexico it's like, ¿quién te caga? Los argentinos, it's like, why? Todos los latinos tienen beef with Argentina. ¿Por qué? Why does every fucking Latin American country have, like, fucking, beef with Argentina? Because they speak mad shit. To be fair, a lot of the vibe in Argentina does feel like we feel like you're better than you. And it's like, no, we're all the same amount of chop, my guy. Racism. I wasn't gonna say it, but hubby found a meme. No, Brazilians hate Argentinians too. How that's so fucking funny. Like, I don't know why, but like it's like the one country that everyone in fucking Latin America has beef with for like no good reason. But somehow, you think you're superior, somehow your fucking mascot is the same as ours. But yeah, Gauchita's just another child. Okay, please impress me with the next one. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. Why am I doing this? Like, oh, normie content's gonna be fun. Sure, like, Spain! Spain! Wait a minute. Babe, is this not the mascot of our favorite taco place in Mexico? Did they steal it from... Oh, Spain, I'm so sorry. My favorite fucking taco place back home before I moved to, like, my other apartment had, like, this as its mascot. I thought it was like, oh, that's so clever. It's an orange person. We stole it. Cultural appropriation. We stole it. No, dude, the mascot for this one is great. It's a fucking orange. Yeah, the 80s are bringing their A game now. Like, it's so cute. It's very round. Like, again, we were not good at digital illustration in the 80s. We were just starting to get the hang of it. This looks like someone made it in MS Paint. Like, it's still cuter than the other one so far. Yeah, like, a mascot that's not a psychotic child. It's a psychotic orange. Spain has a lot of oranges, fun fact. Like, Spain had dead-ass an orange. Of all the fucking things you guys could have made into a mascot, an orange, really? Like, it's so fucking funny, but, like, why an orange? It's because a child's drawing. It was a competition. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, don't it? Like, that actually, yeah, that makes sense. This is exactly the type of thing that, like, a kid would design. Yeah, 1,000,000,000%. Yeah, okay. Now I feel bad if I roast it. And no, it's still unhinged. Like, that's so fucking funny though, because like the taco place that I used to frequent with my friends from college back when I first moved out of my parents' place had this mascot, and I thought that was so cute because like the fucking taco place was called El Naranjito, and yeah, it turns out that we stole it from the Spanish World Cup mascot. You're welcome. Why not a bull? I know, right? A bull would have been a great choice, but no, an orange. The kid is 50 plus now, roast away. Oh my god, you're right! It's such an unhinged fucking orange. That explains the cultures. I mean, it's Spain's colors at the end of the day. Like, they're using, like, the Spain uniform, mainly. And, like, the cute little sneakers and shit. Still unhinged as fuck. I could still see this as a paralysis demon, chat. Definitely. It's very cute, and it's better than, like, just the little boys. I think that that's much nicer, because it's at least original. It's a fucking orange. That tracks for taco places. I mean, I saw Tano's Tacos once. It was great. The flag is on the sock, so that's a plus. Yeah, it's cute. Backrooms entity. Stop it. This could be a backrooms entity. But guess what? It's friendly and drinks almond water. Naranjito's 3 years older than me. Oh! Goku tacos al pastor. Yeah, I saw Tano's Tacos. Those were great. Invincible Tortas is peak. Dude, Mexico has no chill when it comes to shit like this. Cocutacos al pastor. Okay, that was Spain's mascot. More. Near my house, we have El Señor de los Taquillos. Please send me a pic. That's another video. We could do Mexico Mexico fucking taco place edition. Wait. How many times have we hosted? I guess we like soccer that much, huh? What? BK. Okay, I have to say that this one's fire. This one is fire. It's a fucking chili. It's a fucking chili that, like, the sombrero is just part of the chili. It has, like, the bomb.com Mexican mustache. The ball is bigger than his, like, body. It's, like, super well shaded. It has so much personality. Like, what the fuck? This was much... Yeah, Mexico learned from their hubris. They learned that we're trendsetters. So whatever we do, other people are gonna copy, okay? But, like, we low-key copied Naranjito because this is actually just a chili pepper. But, like, it's so cute, though! Of course it's fire, it's a chili. Es un puto jalapeño, no pica. Oh, like, this is not a chili that fucking... This is not spicy. It looks much better than Juanito. It has, like... Now, in 86, design language started to become a thing at this point. Like, way more than before. So now we're having, like, really fun silhouettes. Like, there was more widely spread animation and cartoons. And Mexico actually really likes cartoons, fun fact. That's why every bus has a fucking violin on it. So now, like, there's, like, a lot more, like, cool silhouettes and, like, fun things to do. And, like, this is actually a really good way to do something that I like to call abstraction. When you're designing characters, it's actually really, really hard to design characters out of objects specifically. You have to abstract them. So you have to take mainly the silhouette or, like, the base thing that the character represents and turn it into, like, a living thing. And with Pique, they did really good because instead of just putting hands and legs on a fucking chili, they abstracted it and made the chili the head and part of the sombrero and give it, like, a really funky silhouette. It's actually one of the hardest things to learn how to do as a character designer, so I'm very impressed that Pique actually looks that cute. You know what? Yeah, fuck you. Mexico, we've hosted, like, 3 times because our mascots are the tits. We're trendsetters and also make really unhinged bullshit. Long-ass shoes. It's Mexico. Remember, Mexicans tell you it's not spicy. They're lying. I'm really sorry, but it's not. Like... It's not spicy! If you see a green chili like this, you're fine. Like... The more wrinkly and gross the chili is, the higher the likelihood that it's gonna be spicy. But this, it's un chile verde, you're fine. They've ruined their taste buds. We really have, though. Like, I could do a die-on dash on Mexicanized sushi, and every Japanese person in my audience would hate me. Because you would cry. You would cry if you saw what we've done to the fucking culinary art of sushi. Destroyed it. Annihilated it. Anyway. Italy. Italy. What the fuck? What was Italy's... How much cocaine? It was the 90s. There was a lot of cocaine still. How much cocaine? What am I looking at? What is this? I think we abstracted a bit too much. Yeah, no, you think? Yeah. This is the other side of abstraction. Like, holy shit, what is this supposed to be? I don't know. A person? Drugs. Clearly. This feels like a toy you would have on your desk. Who left their Mega Bloks? Like, I have to blame cocaine for this somehow. Like, Italy, what? What? Tetris, Legos, what is this? It's like you can make the world Italy out of this blocks. I don't get it! This looks like those infinite cube figure toys. The worst part is that normies probably thought this was so cool. I think it's supposed to be like a stick man made out of, like, Italy flags, but, like, I don't get it. Like, there's, like, a block in the back. Is that his dick? Is he swinging it around? What's happening here? Is this... What's happening? There's, like, wait, I can make up the shape. I don't get it. Cubism. Yes. The ball makes it... Yeah, the ball is the head, but I can see the person's body, but, like, why? It's art. Yeah, Italian art. Dorito shit? No, like, it's weird. It's supposed to be kneeing the ball, but the ball is his head. It's like an Escher painting, but dumber. Like, Italy, Normies, please explain to me is like, spell ICUP. What? Italy trying too hard. Like, the back block is his ass. I don't get it. It is art. It's questionable if it's good or not, but it is art. You're right, chat. The more I look into this, the less I understand. I can see a knee, but why is one of the arms longer than the other and has like a weird growth coming off it? I don't get it! Lily, there is merch of this. No. Okay, no, Spanish, your job is to find the merch of this bullshit and put it up on screen when we talk about it. They literally named him Bye or Hi. Because ciao is actually both words. No, I'm looking. I need merch of this. Like, I need merch of this. No way! There's actually artwork of this bullshit. Oh, fuck. There were plushies. Ah! Also, the sales of all this shit, by the way, goes to FIFA. Like, Italy makes, like, no money off this. What the fuck? Bro, what? Look at this! There's merch! It still makes no sense! Italy, what the fuck were you smoking? I'd buy it. Metal! It still makes no sense, but it looks cooler in 3D. It's abstract. It's too abstract. Buy one, Lily. No way. These are probably super... This is even worse. This feels like a toddler fucking stitched this together. Esto es arte. No way. Someone has made porn of this. No, they have not. No, they have not. If you find any, tell me, but no, they have not. Were they going for a triangle torso? I don't know what the plan here was, chat. Italy was... the worst part is that someone was like, oh, hold on to your butts for Italy, and I was like, why? Yeah. Like, holy shit. Okay, so far, Italy is winning for the weirdest mascots up to this point. The USA, predictable. 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 Uninspired, America. Did you guys put, like, an actual, like, IP character and just slap a Team USA shirt on it? I swear to God, I've seen this dog in a cartoon somewhere. Yup. Hanna-Barbera ass design. It looks like Hanna... Yeah, there was, like, a dog that looked like this in Hanna-Barbera. Like... America, predictable. You guys could have made a giant hot dog. Land of the glizzy, home of the free, okay? You guys could have made a giant hot dog. An eagle. And you did a dog. That's so boring. Lily, there is part of Italian ciao. I can't unsee it. Why are we like this? Yes, nothing says America, like Fido the Mutt. Why did you guys do that when you have, like, eagles and shit? It's actually on brand. This was before America became the fucking corpo fucking goontastic country that it is today, though. This is, like, literally, like, yeah, this is 94. Underdog, what are you doing here? It's literally Underdog! Oh my god, it is! No, hold on. A cowboy would have been funnier. It's similar to Underdog, but not quite the same thing. It looks like a... Oh. Literally, we've seen, like, Hanna-Barbera dogs. Deadass. That's all it is. Like... Oh my god, I know which one it is. Holy shit, they just literally took, like, a Hanna-Barbera cartoon and made it into the mascot. It's Augie... It's like... It's Augie Doggy. It's like Augie Doggy! Look at this! It's Augie Doggy, chat! It's like an amalgamation of Hanna-Barbera dogs. This is Augie Doggy! Very close, very, very close. America, you guys have disappointed me! That's so predictable. Like, holy shit, no. It's so boring. But isn't it, like, just so the American spirit to grab an IP character from, like, someone else's show and just slap the Team USA shirt on it? Is that not the most American thing you've ever seen? Patriotism! Spanish, I demand eagle noises because this is freedom! Gun sounds! Corporate freedom! That's all it is, chat. We're just looking at it the wrong way. We have to embrace it. It has to be corporate. It has to be like a thing that we took from another IP and slapped the shirt onto. It has to be safe because that is America. Land of the free, home of the glizzy. I demand fireworks, I demand gun noises, I demand eagle noises, okay? Spanish, go. Like, Spanish is gonna hate me by the end of this video. Or Wave. Whoever edits this, it will be very funny if it was Wave, because Wave is actually American, but, like, still. This dog is brought to you by Coca-Cola and GM. All it needs is, like, a Capital One ad placement somewhere. Or a bottle of Coca-Cola, and that's it. It's done. That is the American mascot. Give it maybe a burger. Or if you want to, like, stay on, like, the modern day, Ozempic. But whatever, okay? Like, America. Predictable. I was expecting an eagle, honestly. This one's so cute! Friends, this one's so cute. See, they barely tried, but it has so much personality. Like, it's just a bird with France's color and, like, a bodysuit with, like, cleats on it. That's actually so cute, though. Oh, I think, hubby, were you around for this one? I was, but I was, like, barely sentient, honest to God. Like, that's so cute. That's Picapao. It's called Futix, cabron. It's so cute, though. Like, the line way, the shape language, the playfulness. France could get it. I don't know why, though, but it's kind of giving corporate mascot. For some reason, it is. It's like Woody Woodpecker, but it's not Woody Woodpecker. The French national team mascot is a chicken. So it made sense for this to exist. They also won the World Cup here. You will never not fucking tell me that the World Cup is not rigged. Never. I refuse to believe that it's not. It gives airline mascot more than... It gives corporate mascot... Yeah, a little bit. Like, Air France could probably have this and it would be work out. Like... I remember the French World Cup so vividly. I was 13 then. Old! Old. I was like 5. I was baby. I was like tiny baby pink thing. Like my necromorph had barely formed legs. I had only just gained self-awareness. I just gained a conscience. I was too. Oh, they were showing our ages over here. Become dust. But this one's actually really cute though. Oh, the chat is young. Oh, I have some fetuses up here, like... It does look like a cereal mascot. It does. This is the one the artist paired with Chow. No. Wait, they were, like, doing, like, inter-World Cup mascot sex on Rule 34. None of you are normal. Internet. Well, that's why we're here, though. No one here is normal. More. Ato, Kaz, and Nick. So this one was a dual World Cup with Korea and Japan. What the fuck am I looking at? What the fuck is this? Speaking of not normal. These are like goblins. It's giving fast food mascot. It's giving like McDonald's mascots. Stars are getting blobs of color, light. It's like, yeah, it's like Grimace's children. Cosmic goblins? What the fuck are these? What could have possibly inspired this? I don't know. Don't ask me what Japan was smoking in the 2000s. Their economy had just collapsed. I think. Majima was responsible. They do feel like the Space Jam aliens. Yeah. They look like Deltarune actress. Deltarune tomorrow! What are they supposed to represent? That's a great question, actually. No idea! Light? Space thing? Apparently they're aliens. Japan, why? They created galactic football. What's happening here? I don't even know what to comment on because they're so weird. They look like they had a series on 90s Nickelodeon. They do! They look like they would have been animated for children's television in the early 2000s. Yeah. The yellow one scares me. The yellow one has like weird cowboy energy. They have like Muppet mouths. They do! Oh, they look even worse in 3D. Oh, that is vile. Okay, you guys ready to see Cursed? Say hello to your new paralysis demon! That is vile! What the fuck? Look at my locos. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Steamroll them back. Dude, was this back when like 3D was first started becoming a thing? When we were like first learning how to 3D model shit, so we just made unhinged shit like this. Like, it's the most 2002 3D tool. It's insane. Ew, get it off of my screen. Ew. Nightmares. These are your new paralysis demons, chat. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. Delete them immediately. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I hate that, by the way. I hated that completely. Japan and Korea, you did not impress me. Holy shit. Oh. Germany. Germany! That's just a dude in a suit and a football with a face on it that he's gonna stick his dick into! Germany! Oh, I kinda love it though. Es un burro, güey. Holy chopped. I love it! Now what's stolen valor? Germany. Germany? How many furries live in Germany? I need to know for science. Like, dude, it's giving like old school fucking Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. Like, puta como Farfur, güey, no mames. No, Germany's fucking killing it with this one. This one's my favorite one so far. This is terrible. What you guys don't get is that the second mascot is that fucking soccer ball that he's holding hostage. Goleo B and Billy. Like, you're suspiciously worthy furries are in Germany. They might be. I love shitty fucking costumes. Like, this is just a dude. I love it because all of these have been like illustrated cartoons and then an actual person. God, that thing was everywhere during the World Cup. I think it's on every single TV broadcast. It's so fucking cursed. It's great. Like, give it to my demand if the football gets it. Gets my dick. Yeah, I'll stick his dick in the football's mouth. Like, I hate that. Goleo the fourth. Germany, like, I'm sending this to, like, my German friends immediately so they can explain what the fuck was... What was the fucking thought process here? What was the fucking, like, thought process here? What? Look, I love when I love normie shit. I'm sorry. Like, it's like the weirdest shit you're ever gonna see in your life, but they think it's, like, the most normal shit ever. It's great. 6th, Lily, not 4th. Dude, I can't count in Roman numerals. Spare me. Like... Costume equals cheap. It's so unhinged. I love it so much. 2006 was like the good years. Like, oh my god. if you pop in like a fucking video cassette or like baby's first DVD and this shit fucking pops up, you know you're in for a cursed time. You know that, right? Like you can make analog horror out of this. Why is the ball tail coming out of the head? Because it's like curved upwards. If we suck at one thing, it's mascot designs, I swear. Like, Germany, are you feeling shame? I would be proud of this one. It's actually fucking cake. Cooked it. It's so fucking good. It's chopped the shit, but it's so fucking funny. What happened to the first 5? They died. Like... I think it was the 6 because it was the 2006 Cup, but, like, they died, chat. Like, oh my god, Germany, please, God, keep it up. Germany, please. Zakumi. This one was South Africa, right? They actually had a pretty good mascot. I remember this World Cup because I was interning at an animation studio, and the first game was like at ass o'clock in the morning, and I tried to stay up to watch it because it was at like 7 a.m. and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch the game. I fell asleep on the couch. Like, I couldn't do it. But like, you know what? Their mascot's actually not bad. Like, they grabbed like a cheetah and gave it human ears for some reason. And just a mop of green hair. A pretty fun one, honestly. Kind of cute. I will say kind of cute. Like, I think they kind of cooked for the South African one. Like, now that we're, like, in the 2010s, we're doing a little better, but Germany fucking wins on this one, I think. Vuvuzela noises. Oh, was that the World Cup with, like, the insane amount of vuvuzelas? Was that the one where everybody was being super annoying? Waka Waka South Africa. The best World Cup song ever was this one. Genuinely, like, that Shakira song was, like, living rent-free in everybody's minds. Like, genuinely the best one. That's the one. Wait, hold on. Mexican peeps in chat. Was this a World Cup where we had, like, a game against, like, fucking Holland or something that we had, like, a very clear... Like, we got fucking penalized for something that didn't actually happen? I remember this guy. Yes, I think so, right? That one or the one in 2014 where we're like, we got basically disqualified from the World Cup for something really asinine. No era penal, güey. Yeah, that thing. In efecto. Yeah, it was this one, right? This was like no era penal was like in Brazil 2014. Oh, yeah, that one. That was like the Mexican people canon of it. Like... But yeah, no, South Africa had a pretty, like, chill mascot. I actually liked it. Fairly cute, I would say. Fairly, very cute. This was actually just, like, 2 years before I got out of high school. So, I didn't really catch much of it. But I remember the summer I was interning, yeah. That's the kind of design I expected to come from Japan. Me too! Japan, I expected something cutesy, kind of chibi like this, not like whatever the fuck that shit was. Do the Olympics have mascots? They do, actually. They do. And apparently some of them are unhinged. We're probably gonna make a video on those later because that's actually really funny. But yeah, no. I actually like the South Africa mascot. I think it's like, it has human ears, but it's not nearly as like unhinged as some of the ones we've seen. Germany, what the fuck were you cooking with that lion? I'm never gonna get over it. I'm never gonna get over it. We were playing very bad. We just have luck. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, here's the thing with Mexico, right? Like, our team sucks. Like, affectionately. I probably actually got the perfect meme for that on Instagram. Mexico's team, we have literally been winning off pure vibes and or someone bribing someone so we win. Like, Mexico's team is not good, mama. Mexico's team is like, we're kind of like the equivalent of vibe coding, okay? It's actually really fucking funny. Oh no, I think I didn't save it. Well, hubby didn't save it. Like, there was basically this Instagram that was hilarious that was like how Koreans train versus how Mexicans train. And like the Koreans had like a fucking gym regiment and they were like doing insane hardcore training and Mexico was just bouncing a ball around on a field and Mexico won. Oh, I think I found it. Like, how Koreans train versus how Mexico trains is just really fucking funny. Because, like, we did not do much.
Oye, ¿ya viste cómo entrena Corea? No.
Look at this, please look at this. Please look at this, and keep in mind, this is why I'm convinced that this shit is rigged, chat. This is how the Korean team trains. Like, fucking insane, right? They're pushing bodies, headbutting balls back, pure discipline, like, strength training, stamina, jumping jacks. All of the team has to do this shit, and with weights and stuff. Like, it's fucking insane. Look at that. Fucking pure discipline, bowl cut, mama. Heavy as the bowl. And then, yeah, look at that. It's fucking, it's hardcore. And you're wondering, oh, did they win? No. This is how we train. Yeah. La selección mexicana, everybody. We won. And this is why you're never gonna convince me that someone did not bribe someone and that this is not rigged somehow. México mágico, güey. Like, I love my country, but like, la selección mexicana en sus momentos más finos, güey. Genuinely, yeah, like, Mexico's team is something else. We have a busted luck stat or someone's paying someone. Ganamos de churros de partido, ya sé, güey. Y la selección mexicana, they have so many scandals. We just go to other countries to fuck people. Like, there's so many fucking, like, scandals with the players on our team. Because, like, they just fuck liberally whenever we leave and then fucking get shit in trouble for it later. Like, así es México. Así se siente México. Así se siente México. Yeah, we do this shit often. Like, that's why I'm like, oh no, I have no faith in our team. Ganamos por ventaja de clima. No! Porque llovió y estamos en nuestro elemento. Anyway, that's the South Africa mascot. It's pretty cute. I swear I wiped this thing from my memory. I forgot that this thing existed. And I was actually, like, awake when this World Cup happened because I was working. I was actually, like, I was deadass working that summer. And we took a break in the office to watch the games. This one was the one where Mexico had a canon event that we've never gone over. But, like, it's a pretty cute mascot design. Like, we're back on doing cute animals. Like, the soccer ball was really cool. This is also when we started doing, like, custom soccer ball designs for the World Cup. It was really, really cute, super colorful, very Brazil. Incredibly Brazil. Like, I don't know why you guys picked an armadillo for this, but you know what? I appreciate it. It's super fucking cute. It's very playful. It's kind of funky. Like, it's kind of like the eyes are in different time zones, but we, like, appreciate it. It's cute. Like, that is not a mascot, that is food. You do not eat armadillos. I only remember the pattern on the football. I actually really like the pattern on the football for this one. Lost Digimon partner. Wasn't this during the Zima outbreak? Oh, yeah. Kind of looks like a Sonic character. Yeah, it's Sonic coded. It is Sonic coded. But it's pretty cute as far as, like, mascots for these things go. I like it, though, because now we have, like, very clear, like, schools of design. And things look, like, pretty smooth, not chopped at all. But then we have the old mascots, and things got pretty dicey. It's someone's Sonic OC that they snuck into the World Cup. Yeah, he has the hexagonal pattern of a soccer ball on his head, though. I like that. You can eat armadillos. Why would you eat them? Yes, we eat armadillos. Brazil, what the fuck? Why would you eat them? Like, what the fuck? There is nanotech in that shell. You can tell with the hexagons. No, what the hell? Why do you guys eat armadillos? I need to know this. No, that's hilarious. That is not funny at all. It's like if Peru was hosting the World Cup, never gonna happen. And they put a fucking cuyo, a fucking guinea pig as their mascot. They eat those. Yeah, like, they were a food plague. What the fuck do you mean a food plague? Meat. Look at the eyes. Oh, they're everywhere. Se comen a los cuyos. Sí, güey, es como si ponen un puto cuyo como su mascota y se lo comen. Capybaras are edible. Don't eat those. But okay, the Brazil one is pretty cute. Lily, it comes with the bowl already attached. No! They have very soft meat. No! Why would you tell me such cursed information? I love armadillos. They legit almost went extinct. Because Brazilians were eating them? ¿Qué les pasa? Let them recover! That's like the same energy as, like, Chinese people basically fishing their oceans bone dry to make shark fin soup. These days, the Peru World Cup mascot would be an Italian brain rot character. I don't think Peru could ever host a World Cup. Like, have you seen that place? It's insane. How do you eat a guinea pig? You skin it and you cook it. You can get leprosy from armadillos. Why would you eat that? And then sending boats to vision other nations for water. I've seen that, and a lot of countries are getting tired of that bullshit, actually. Just because you fucking fished your oceans dry doesn't mean that you get to fucking come pillage everybody else's. Get out of there. Alright, more. Russia actually went exactly in the direction I thought they were going to. Like, the wolf is pretty great. I don't know why it looks deleted bald on the forehead and why it's wearing ski goggles, but, like, the vibe is there. Like, the 2018 Cup actually looks pretty good. Like, I don't mind that one at all. Also, I love that we fully embraced furries now. We fully embraced the furry lifestyle for the World Cup mascots. You know what? That's better than the unhinged little boys. Although I do like the food items. Like, Spain and Mexico could get it. The Germany one was the pivot into furries. No. Like, the Germany one was the pivot into like, furries. But it was so fucking funny because, like, it was, like, an actual fursuit. And we'll never see Russia host the World Cup again. Never gonna happen, mama. Never. I think I've seen that artwork of this one. Oh, the furries would have probably grabbed this one, honest to God. Like, yeah. The artist is a furry, I think. Dude, there's a lot of furries in Europe. A ton of furries in fucking Europe. A fuck ton of furries here. Never say never. FIFA's legit that corrupt. I don't think they're going to be able to. Then it was Qatar? Yeah, like, with his cool visor, definitely. I don't know what the visor is for, but I like the design for it in general, except it has, like, toes, and I think that's kind of cursed. It looks like it has monkey arms and feet, mama. Russia has a huge furry community that's basically all underground. Yeah, I mean, they have to be. They have to be underground in Russia. Yeah, grippers. Yeah, baby. If I remember correctly, this one was designed by a college student. This is someone who drew furry porn to pay the bills. It had to be. It had to be, mama. Which is nothing wrong with that, by the way, as someone who draws a lot of not safe for work myself. I was expecting to see the furries in Asia, mama. So was I! Like, Asia was, like, the one where I thought we were gonna get, like, cute chibis and insane things. No. We got boring-ass, abstract fucking symbols. Lots of those. Yep. If it keeps a roof over your head. You never underestimate the furry artist's ability to keep themselves fed on just pure commission, mama. I've seen many of those, and they do really well for themselves. Yeah, Asia made a cryptid. I don't know why. Okay. What was after 2018? Like 2022? This had to be Qatar, right? What am I looking at here? Why is it a napkin? Why? Qatar, you could have made a fucking, like, comrade. It's a Casper. Is it a ghost? Or, oh wait, I know what it is. Oh no, guys, that's so offensive. It's like the traditional, like, fucking, like, you know, Arabic, like, head covering. Guys, no, like, it's not a comrade. Don't say that. Like, if you see the Brother Ew meme, he's wearing one. It's not a napkin! That's so fucking funny! You know what would have been even funnier? An oil barrel. Like... I thought it was a napkin at first, I was like, wait a minute. Even worse. Yeah, it's funny to say this comment, but it's not! Like, it's like your run-of-the-mill, like, whenever you see, like, a very stereotypical, like, Arabic character design, you see them wearing that headdress that's, like, you know, fabric, white fabric, and then, like, a black bandana to keep it in place. That's what it is. Why would you turn that into a mascot? I think it's supposed to be a fine carpet. I don't think it's a carpet at all. Why are there 20 years old with this actual sheet of cloth? Why? Because people want to fuck everything. How's he supposed to kick the ball? He's not. Just like how you're not supposed to play soccer in the desert. Dude, this World Cup had, like, literally the most amount of fucking people raising their eyebrows at it ever. If you guys don't know this about Qatar, that place runs at, like, fucking 40 to 45 degrees Celsius year-round. It's a desert. It's arid. In order to be able to host the World Cup, they had to build a gazillion stadiums that all had to have AC because otherwise the players would fucking die. And if you know another thing about Qatar and a lot of fucking Arabic countries is that they tend to have some very not nice business practices. I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want to get political. But yeah, there was a lot of like speculation that FIFA was essentially bribed into letting Qatar host because there was like no way they would have the infrastructure or the necessary conditions ready to host the players because you cannot play soccer in a desert, even at night. Yeah, let's say human rights violations. Let's leave it at that. But I did not know that this was the mascot, and I'm kind of surprised I've never seen it before. It's insanely weird. Also, when there was the World Cup in Qatar, a lot of Mexican people that actually went to see the games, they were actually super, like, annoyed because you're not allowed to drink or anything like that. So, like, our usual party behavior was very much frowned upon when we went to Qatar for the World Cup because you're not allowed to do any of that shit. It's fucking illegal. Yeah, no alcohol, no partying, no rowdiness. You have to, like, respect the culture there. So a lot of Mexicans that went actually did not have a good time. What's the point of soccer games then? Again, the main reason why people speculated why that FIFA got super bribed into letting them host is because it's just not a place where the World Cup should work at all. Yeah, like a giant PR campaign for FIFA. Nobody liked it. The best term for that World Cup was like the World Cup where fans were not welcome. Not even a little bit, actually. It genuinely felt like they just did that for a PR stunt. But yeah, their mascot is actually fairly interesting, although I don't quite get why we went with that of all things. Kind of like the WWE's Crown Royal PvP in Saudi Arabia. Like, very PR move, but Vince loves money. Yeah. But yeah, this is like the one World Cup that where I remember that like a bunch of like Mexican like influencers and comedians and shit that went were like, dude, you weren't allowed to do anything. And I was like, wow, that sounds so boring. Okay. And then last but certainly not least, 3 mascots, because 3 countries are coasting. What are we doing? We went full corpo. Like, finally we have an eagle, right? Why does it look so chopped? I like that Canada has a moose. I do like that Canada has a moose. It's actually really, really cute. But, like, why do I feel like these were synthesized by FIFA in a lab and that the host countries had nothing to do with it? Oh, I know. Because they didn't. Because they didn't. The Mexican government, which is its own can of worms, actually was trying to convince FIFA to change that fucking jaguar into an axolotl or un ajolote. Because it's kind of one of our national animals. And they said no. So FIFA, I think, actually designed these because the Mexico wanted to change it to a different animal and they didn't let them. Why do they look like the backyarders? Because they probably took from their backyarders to make this. This one, I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. These kind of like lack all charm that the past mascots had. Like even like the napkin for Qatar was actually had a ton of personality. These feel soulless, just like this World Cup kind of feels soulless. I'm not gonna lie, like. No sauce. Yeah, they don't have any sauce. They're very generic in their design, and they generally felt like this was FIFA, like, enforcing what they wanted the mascots to be for this year. It has to be AI. It could very well be. But I don't think so, no. It's still... The problem is that, like, these are incredibly corporate, and they feel way too safe. Yeah, designed by committee, designed by FIFA to be, like, the safest thing possible, because... Now... I'm not a fan of the Mexican government, mind you, but at the same time, you have to admit that, like, an axolotl would have been a much better choice because they only exist in Mexico. They exist nowhere else. You cannot fucking find axolotls in the wild anywhere except for Mexico. And jaguars exist in a decent part of Latin America, so I think it would have been a great mascot to have. Yum. But in this art style and how, like, empty in the eyes they are, yeah, like, it's probably my least favorite mascot out of the ones that we've seen. Like, I generally feel like Juanito had more soul than this. I think that Juanito has more soul than this. And, like, the pepper as well. Wait, they chose a moose over a beaver. A moose is more of a Canadian animal for most people. Like, most people, like, I associate Canada with moose also, even though they scare the shit out of me. But with Mexico, I have to agree that, like, the fucking axolotl would have been better. But yeah, these don't really have a lot of sauce. I don't think that these are my favorites. My favorite one is the German one. The fucking disgusting fursuit. Yeah, that's my favorite one. It's fucking great. Yeah, why does the Spanish mascot, an orange designed by a child, have way more personality than this? The Scots drank all the beer in Boston. I know. I know. At least Juanita has like the excuse of being like the second mascot ever. This one's like this is like the 15th one. They suck. They're like the 16th ones, yeah. Believe it or not, there's like not a lot of World Cup mascots, even though it's been around since like the 1930s. They started doing the mascots for marketing like way later. But yeah, that's all of them for now. We've come a long way, we really have. I do think I like the 2D charm of the OGs. Hell, like again, the German one was excellent. But it's really interesting to see how schools of design and character design have actually changed over the years, just for like marketing in general. We went from like really unhinged, like cartoony vibes to just very like sanded down 3D. Like there was a brief period where the mascots had a ton of personality, like for Brazil, for South Africa, for the second Germany one, we had a decent amount of like fun stuff to see. These feel very soulless to me. Like they feel safe. They're just way too like cutesy safe, like But then again, like since when has FIFA been known for their creative decisions, right? Like the Russian furry was goated. I think that 2D this would have looked much better for these. I do agree. Especially for like the Mexico one, like knowing that, like, they actually did not let them change the design of the mascot probably tells me that the host countries were not super involved in the decision, which is kind of sad because they should be. It feels like before they were, at least. But yeah, that's about it for the World Cup mascots over the years. I want to know what you guys think. What should the next one be? Like, if whoever wants to host the World Cup, no one wants to host anymore because, like, it's such a fucking logistical nightmare. But if they do, what country and what fucking creature should they make? Because it's actually so fucking funny. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Always really helps. And, like, let me know what you think about diving into the world of the normie content because it's fascinating in there. It might not seem like it. It might seem boring from the outside, but you find out a lot of really interesting things from like the world of the normies, truly. But yeah, do that. Tell me in the comments and tell me which mascot was your favorite. I personally like the disgusting fursuit that Germany made. 10 out of 10 energy. And remember, speaking of energy, if you guys want to have the energy to not sleep through a fucking World Cup game and actually keep up with your normie friends, go check out GamerSupps. Use code GQuuuuux for 10% off your entire order. Insert GSupps ad at the beginning of the video. Thank you. And with that, I am done with segments for today. Very much like it's two completely opposite ends of the spectrum of things to talk about because like on the one hand we have anime, we have like Gundam, and on the other hand we have like this. The World Cup is fun because of the party. Regalaron shots, Lily. Obviamente regalaron shots, no me sorprende. Australia's gonna make a spider. What if FIFA tells them no because of people have arachnophobia? It's very likely that Australia's gonna get like a kangaroo or something safe like that. Spain is one of the next 3 hosts for the next World Cup. Are we doing it in 3 countries at a time now? Because it's just that difficult to host? They do pick these a few years in advance. Like, when I say that people don't want to host the World Cup anymore, I'm not joking. It's just not it. But that also makes it very difficult for people who want to actually see the games live to go. Or a koala. Koalas are literally the dumbest animal on the planet. Oh, let me play some supers before we go.
Lily, when you get a chance, look up the Norwegian fans and Scottish fans videos. Norway has Viking energy and Scotland drank Boston pubs dry.
I'm not at all surprised that they did that. Thank you. 48 teams, baby. Unless because 3 countries means more money. It's all money for FIFA, my dude.
I am Franz.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but host countries make no money from the World Cup. They just spend. Almost the sales for the tickets, for the merch, for almost everything goes right back to FIFA.
And this kid? Yeah, he digivolved into Messi.
Hey, baby, thank you. They make almost nothing. Yeah, host countries make no money. Someone send me a picture of the fucking German lion.
Backrooms level 2006 enemy.
I love it. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Chat, look. Oh my god. Nightmares.
2022 World Cup in Qatar was hosted during the winter.
It was still hot as shit, though. Nightmares. That is terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares about that.
Can't wait for Mexico to face England at the Azteca in the round of 16. And when England won it, you'll be subjected to soggy bread for the rest of your days, Lily Gulmau.
Don't be so sure. Mexico's been winning through vibes. Although I could see England beating us, yeah. Again, I'm not saying that, ooh, Mexico's gonna win. I have no faith in my country. Literally none. Thank you. It's so ugly. It's literally nightmare fuel. It's giving like old school fucking Chuck E. Cheese animatronic vibe, chat. It really is. This is a Backrooms entity. Yeah. We could review Backrooms entities, I think. That's something we could do. Just for shits and giggles. It's going to eat me. It's going to devour your soul. 5 nights at FIFA. Stop. Is Messi playing this year? I think it's his last year, yeah. I hit up the line on the ball, both look high as a kite. Yeah, he's gonna slip your soul. And yeah, that's the shenanigans of FIFA. That's what's been happening in Normieland, mama. And with that, chat, I think we've caught up with supers. I got a jet, but thanks so much for joining me tonight in 2-segment land. I won't see you tomorrow because I'm working a little bit extra, but I will see you, hopefully if all goes well, on Thursday, all right? Stay safe, go grab some water, cleanse your eyes of the fucking FIFA mascots that are cursed to shit, and go get some gsupps, use my code, and I'll see you all very, very soon, all right? Bye, love you, bye, 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 bye!